How y'all doing? Welcome back to Cut Above Tarot. Yeah, y'all, I got a little behind over here because I'm over here. I'm uploading videos. Right on, because I know y'all want to know what's going on in the month of July. Ooh, baby. Ooh, y'all gonna be excited because I'm excited. Oh, but quite a few of y'all had some amazing readings. Matter of fact, pretty much everybody. And I'm not gonna be a spoiler. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. All right, if y'all give me a couple of minutes, Um, I'm gonna switch this device with that other device so I can make sure that I can see y'all as well as Arthur. Okay. Well, guys, we're just waiting on Arthur. I think Arthur will be here in a little bit. Just give him a little time, okay? I'm sure Arthur is more prepared than I am. Okay. So did anybody have any unique things happen to them today? Out of the ordinary? Remember what I say. Tomorrow be a better day, right? Tomorrow will be a better day. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm able to move. I hear a song. I fooled around and fell in love. Who did that? Somebody. I fooled around and fell in love. Oh, who did that? I fooled around and fell in love. Yeah, somebody either listening to that song or somebody fell in love. Mm-hmm. And did it by accident. It wasn't on purpose. You love that song? Well, I can't play it because I get a word for it. I don't need no more words, but about no songs. Whew. All right, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna lay you down and I'm gonna switch you up and then we're gonna head upstairs. Well, I guess I could just stay down here. I really don't have to go upstairs. You're right, I don't. Okay, well, I guess I won't go upstairs. We'll just stay right here. How about that? How about that? I ain't scared. Ugh. Okay. So I just stayed out here with y'all. All right. If I thought about grandbaby was upstairs, he yelling on the game. Whew. Yes, indeed. I just turned on the fan. I don't know why I didn't think to turn on earlier. Y'all, I'm gonna have to check in on Arthur. Maybe Arthur can't get in. Let's make sure that he got the link. Where you at, Mr. Arthur? Arthur! La-di-da-da. Arthur! La-di-da-da. Hey, Arthur. Okay. Where's my guest? I'm adding my guest. Okay, and copying the link. Jack in the box. Oh boy, we went all the way to Jack in the box. Somebody eating the Jack in the boxes? Yep, somebody went and got them some Jack in the box. All right, guys. Let's see. Share. Let me find Arthur. Okay. All right. Now we do now is we wait. But while we waiting on Arthur, I guess I'll go ahead on. If y'all don't mind, let's go ahead on and do some mini generals, okay? 5 people on the like button. Let's do 5 videos. I mean 5 videos, 5 whatever. I'm trying 5 minis. All right. So number 1 on the like button. Number 1 on the like button. Okay, number 1 on the like button. Look like you trying to make sure that you hold on to your money, baby. You doing everything you can to make sure that you stay afloat. Not only that, okay, yeah, you fighting for it. Mhm. Yeah. Matter of fact, you might be even fighting for a job or some kind of position. All right. In this deck, it says that you working. Okay, you working, but you don't see all your money. Okay, it's like you doing putting in all this extra work, but yet and still, you can't see your money is not coinciding with the hours that you're putting in. Okay, all right, so that's where you at right now, number 1. Okay. But you got a message coming in. Somebody's about to encourage you, okay? But they telling you just stay calm. All right, and this might be your manager on your job telling you just stay calm and patient, okay? Things gonna work itself out real soon, okay? If you can just hold on, if you can just endure just a little bit longer, all right, things gonna be okay. All right, number 2 on the like button. Number 2 on the like button. La-di-da-da-da-da. All right, number 2. Number 2. Number 2 looks like somebody made you an offer and you was able to refuse it. Yep, you let it go. You wasn't comfortable with it, okay? By you walking away from whatever that offer was, you got a better one coming in, okay? You got good fortune and good luck on your side, okay? They don't want you to give up, okay, on whatever this is. Whatever this is you've been working on. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do. And oh, there he is. There's Arthur. Okay. All right. So, okay, where did Arthur go that fast? Okay, so you got something else coming in, something fresh. All right. All right. Number 3 on the like button. Number 3 on the like button. Okay, I don't know what happened to Arthur. I think he'll be back, but um, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce y'all to another person, to another creator. All right. Anybody feeling like they need to unwind for the evening? Take the load off their mind? Oh, all right. Number 3. Number 3 on the like button. Look like that you got a wish that's being granted and you're going to be feeling really good and content about it as well as comfortable. Things are going in your favor. They want you to continue to have strength. They want you to continue to be confident. They want you to know that your blessing can be never ending if this is what you desire. Because I'm looking at the infinity sign over her head. Okay, it all depends on you. You know, all you have to do is stay in that energy, baby. All right. You also look thinking about going through you got a decision that you're making actually because you want to help save some money. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, because you want to celebrate, maybe even get married. Okay. All right. Number 4 on the like button. How many? Oh, we got 6 now. All right, y'all. Hello, Arthur. How you doing?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Great. Thank you for asking. I have a treat for you, Arthur, in a little bit. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
gonna
please.
try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring this other person in the live. I think I can do it. Don't hold me to it. I'm gonna show try. All right, number 4.
Okay.
Number 4. Number 4 looks like you kind of moody right now. You got some things going on. Okay, you got some thoughts. All right, you kind of feeling kind of. I feel the word. I hear the word low. Okay. All right, maybe a little down in the dumps. Okay, yeah, you feeling like that you were defeated in some shape, form, or fashion. Not only that, you feel like, yeah, what did you went from the 9 of 10s to 9 of rods to 10 of rods, whatever it was, it escalated. But now you say, fuck that shit, so to speak, because you the 6 of rods now, 6 of swords. You decide to walk away from it. So whatever this was that had you feeling out, had you all in your emotions today, okay, it came to a head and you dropped it. When you dropped it, you walked away from it. Okay, you drove away from it. You probably even got on a bus. I don't know, but you left it and went on to another place. You said, look, I got to keep my peace and stuff. Yep, might have been a job, okay? But look here, you got the 10 of Pentacles. They say you got more than enough to share, okay? And you do want to share with one particular person, but this looks like you might have had some issues with a older family member, somebody that's handling money. That's what they said. Okay, but all hope is not lost. Okay, the wheel of fortune is still turning in your favor. Okay, you got good luck and good fortune. Okay, this got something to do with a heritage. I mean, inheritance. Okay, no, they ain't gonna cut you out no wheel, baby. They just talking bullshit. Okay, because they know they need you. All right, but you didn't hear that from me. All right, we're going on to who am I on, number 5 or number 6? I forgot. I think it's number 5. No, number 6, right? Oh, it's number 5 because I said we had 6 people. All right, number 5. Doggone it. Number 5. All right, number 5. You doing some contemplating. Yeah, baby, you contemplating something. All right. Yeah. You in high focus on it. Yep. And you got a keen eye and a keen sense of smell. Okay. And this gonna sound funny, but you also can smell money, baby. I mean, it might be intuitively, but you can sure smell money. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you feeling like that things didn't go the way they should have. Okay. You feeling like you're kind of out of it, or you out the loop in some way. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. You might even be going through something. I think wow. You feel like you don't have enough money. Okay, you might end up having to move. Okay, so you are getting ready to move. You're actually looking for a new place. Okay, but I want you to know things gonna work out for you. Okay, you got the wheel of fortune here saying things are gonna work in your favor. You're gonna be okay. Look, all right, you got the wheel of fortune and chariot. Okay, keep moving forward. It's gonna happen for you. All right. Number 6, and I think number 6 is the last one in the live. They hit the like button. Evo is here. I will let you know Evo is here. She made it. Yay. All right, number 6 on the like button. Where's the message for number 6? What is the message for the number 6? Number 6, King of Cups. Okay. All right, number 6, look like you're offering somebody a cup of love. Okay, not no little cup, a big cup. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you want to marry. Somebody's ready to get married. Are they ready for a committed relationship? Okay, look like one of y'all are. The other person is trying to make a decision if this is what they want to do. Okay, because they know they got options. Okay, but at the same time, it makes them happy that you asked them. Okay, and not only that, it looks like this person is going to take a chance with you. Okay, so you got some good news coming in. All right, congratulations, number 6. Awesome. And number 6, if your person was getting ready to ask you to marry them, I done told it already. Okay, you got the 2 cups at the bottom. All right, so surprise still. Be surprised. Okay. All right. Hello, Donna Southern. Hey, liquid fire, baby. And you burn me up within your flame. Jeannie, love to all, and a big hello. Good night, good evening, good morning. Right on, right on. Okay, I dig how y'all wearing that shirt regardless. Again? Oh, we both got on t-shirts, huh? Well, no, he got on a beautiful shirt. I think he got on green. And oh, I got to tell you about this little incident, but I say go ahead on and watch my little video I put out there about the cinnamon oil. Okay. Uh who is Evan Bishop? Okay, but I guess Evan Bishop is in here. Okay, Evo. Melissa! Hey, Melissa. Okay, I can't get all of you. It won't go back no further. I don't know why. Okay, but Melissa is here. Yeah, yeah. Evo, Liquefier, Donna. Okay. All right, the stain. Yeah, it's not a stain. It will not be a stain. But if I tell y'all might not go watch my video. Dang blast. But anyway, I was minding my own business today. Yes, I was. All right. Feeling good, feeling fresh. Yes, I was. That's after I went through my little altercations or whatever them things you want to call it. They really wasn't altercations. But I'd had several events today. All right. And at the end, I came in the house. I got myself all cool and stuff, after being on my little Zoom chat. And by the time I went, I said, I'm going to go downstairs and start doing the videos, all right? So as I was carrying my things downstairs, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my cinnamon oil decided to splash on my shirt. My cinnamon oil. See this big old bottle of cinnamon oil? Nah, that's not what it was in, because I keep that one closed, but I had it some in something else. And I still don't know how, but it got there, okay? So I said, you know what? I'm not changing my shirt. I'm going to own this today, okay? This is my shirt. This is my cinnamon oil. It's on me. I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm not going to be upset or nothing. No. There's a purpose for this oil being on my body. So I went back and I did some research right quick, because I said, I'm going to make a video. And in the video, I began to talk about the cinnamon oil, okay? And what I did read is the only thing I felt like that was really important at the time. And it talks about how cinnamon oil is very potent and powerful against psychic and spiritual attacks, okay? So I feel like that my ancestors or my angels or my guides or somebody actually spilled this on me because they already realized that I was under attack, all right, from some of the stuff that I have been going through, all right? So I will tell you this here. I have cinnamon oil burning over here in an oil burner, and I have cinnamon oil on me, all right? And I'm feeling good. I'm also drinking me a cup of cinnamon tea, and I also have me a few other things in it, but I'm feeling mighty good, y'all. So now you know the whole story about this stain on my shirt. It's not a stain, and I'm gonna wear it until the end of the show. Nah. All right. The other thing is, the other surprise I have for you, which I may not be able to get it in. I don't think they allow me to put but one person in the live at a time. Only way I know is if I try it, right? But if I can put more than one person, it'll be a treat. It will be a treat. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm just going to see if it'll allow me to do it. I'm going to see if they will allow me to do that. No, they say remove a guest. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we'll do it next time. All right. The next time I'll have the other party come in first. And then afterwards, then you can pop in behind them. Yeah, this is gonna be so cool. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to A Cut Above Tarot featuring Arthur. I'm glad you came back for another taste of Arthur. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and comment button. Okay, and hit the notification button so you'll know the next time that Arthur is coming live, or we're going live, period, or any videos that are coming out. All right. If you want to do any donations to Arthur, please make sure that you write Arthur's name in the for me or the for in the subject area. Okay, just write Arthur name. All right. Okay, and that's on the Cash App. One of the moderators will put in the description, okay, the Cash App as well as the PayPal information. All right. All right, y'all sit back, enjoy yourself, and have a lovely morning. Okay. Oh,
Hi,
and if you
all.
hit,
It's, go on.
I was gonna say, this, don't let the squeaking fool you. Okay, I got on jeans sitting in a leather chair, and you know it's gonna squeak.
Oh, I thought that was just my bones, but that's all right. Oh, Mr. Daly, you're just opening up to the spirit world right there, folks. Right. I'd like to firstly say hello to everybody. This was a bit of an impromptu initially, and originally I was booked for today, but I had to
Take care of
basically I got
some-
an injection into the eyeball today, and I wasn't quite sure whether I'd be up for it. So if you see a bit of redness here, I'm not shape shifting. It's just a byproduct of having something really not so fun happen. But that's all right. But it's deliberate and it's for longevity. Also, as I was sitting earlier today in my little space, and I said to Sedalia, I'm like, look, I'm just kind of sitting around drinking some tea. Yeah, so I'll just offer my services. Why not? Yeah. And I'm just anyway, we were just chatting backwards and forwards with Sedalia, and something quite unique and awesome happened because I was just sitting there minding my own business because I'm like, you know what, I'm more than happy just to sit and drink some tea. Then I'm starting to talk in a bit of a southern accent, and I'm like, hang on a minute, what's going on here then? And let me just share with you a little bit of the conversation because I'm going to tap back into it. This is specifically for Miss Sedalia today because she does so much that I just can't not give her the little gift that got given to me. Yeah.
Oh, amazing! Thank you, thank you.
Oh, look, it's just a blessing all round because it started off with okay because it started off with I was happy to drink my tea. Yeah. And Miss Sedalia was saying that she was drinking rose tea with cinnamon. And all of a sudden, I start getting an accent, and rose petals and sugar bark. And I'm like, hang on a minute, sugar bark? I'm like, someone stepped into the house. I'm like, all right, cool. Just chillax up and just have a day off. Yeah, just relax. And
Okay.
then I'm here. And this was the direct SMS between me and Sedalia just moments before, yeah. And I'm gonna comb out my hair, my afro, and smear my lips with some color.
Hey.
A little on the cheeks too. And I'm like, hang on a minute. Now I'm not in Kansas anymore. I'm definitely not in Australia, right? Then I'm like, all right, someone has actually stepped into the house and she's saying hi. And then I said, there's a lady here with me from the spirit world sharing some sass. So that's how it started. And then Sedalia was like, well, let's do the live anyway. Why not? Clearly, they're kind of prompting you anyway.
Yeah.
Because what I felt was she's giving me auntie vibes and bright red dancing shoes. Now these are a bit unusual because they're bright red and they're dancing shoes. With black stockings, thick black stockings, because she showed me them. She like put her feet out and was like, yeah. So that's the end of what I was typing to Miss Sedalia because I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to give Miss Sedalia a nice little gift and tap into this lady while I've got her here. So, I mean, the best confirmation is actually being able to see the person, and that's the luxury of being on this live now, people. It's unfortunate that I can only see the minutest of little circles, and I can't actually see any of you or your responses and all that sort of stuff. So, but Mr. Dahlia, would you understand an auntie in the spirit world? Because she comes across as a bit plumpish, yeah. I'm hearing like a dewdrop in a summer rain. She's really plump and fresh looking. She's got a lot of sass. And as I said that, she laughed, yes. She's a performer of sorts, you would understand. Those shoes are significant. Because as I'm sitting here, I'm also hearing dewdrop. I'm like, okay, but she's actually talking about a melon. Thank you. A round green melon, which
Okay.
is significant here. Because I'm
Alright.
also hearing the drip, because she's referring to pears, but the drip. So this lady, apart from liking pearls, which were like a tear shape,
Mhm.
she also liked her bling, her drip is what I'm getting the sense of. Yes, like her bling bling, her costume jewelry, especially the diamonds. Do you understand this lady, Miss Adelia, in the spirit world?
Ooh, I only have one aunt living, and so you making me go through all of my aunts.
Oh
But
no,
when you
she's not
said
living. She's
no,
passed.
but when
It
you
will make
said
I'm gonna help you a little bit because when she passed, she wasn't that old. Yes, she wasn't old. She didn't reach the stage of being wrinkly, right? But then, thank you. I got a confirmation there.
I know I only have one aunt that passed young.
Thank you. I would say
And
she
she
actually,
wasn't plump. She
yeah,
had a full face.
she's saying like a dewdrop in the summer rain.
Oh
So she's saying
wow.
she looks fresh.
She's
Yes.
fresh. Okay.
She's saying she's fresh. She looks fresh. Hi, Virginia. So, yes, what she's saying, she looks fresh, and she was fresh. And you would understand that she would smear a bit of this on the cheeks, a bit of the lippy on the cheeks, or a little powder to bring, thank you, to bring her the dewy glowness of a summer
Oh,
rain.
that's a different aunt.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
I know.
oh.
Okay, I know which aunt that is now. Okay, I
You
thought
know
it
which
was
aunt
one.
that is?
Yeah, that's a different aunt.
That's the different answer what you're thinking because this
Yeah.
lady is I'm gonna say now I'm gonna guess that she looks younger than what she probably is, but she for the age that she's past, she's actually too young to have passed. Yeah. Now I'm gonna say 50s, mid 50s here is where I'm getting this. Maybe a little bit older, but not too much older. Yeah. So I'm getting no more than 60, yeah? No more than 60 or just there. She's in her 50s, 60 maybe, but not it's not definitely not 70s. I can tell you that now. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, she wasn't that much older than me.
I don't know how old you are.
Okay, well, I just say she was like about 10, maybe about 13 years older than me.
Okay. So, all right. But you would understand she looks younger than her age?
Majority of all my people look younger than their age. That's the hard part.
I'm an Aussie. How would I know this? I don't know any of this. All right. Because again, I'm hearing 5, 6, 7, 8, like I heard yesterday. So she likes to dance, this auntie. And those red shoes, that's what she did. She liked to dance, and I feel she liked to hit the wooden floors. It's almost like I'm almost getting like a sense of almost tap dancing with her, but I'm getting an understanding that the soles of the shoes themselves are actually wooden, so they would make a clomp. Yeah. Do you understand this? A no is a
Oh,
no if it's a no. Or maybe it's even better.
I have an aunt that like teardrop earrings like I do. And she used to party all the time with her husband. That I can't say. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
But
Yeah.
yeah, she didn't look her age, but she was in her 80s.
Okay. Well, there you go. She had me fooled too then, because she didn't look her age when she passed. She looks, well, if she was in her 80s, then she would have looked like at least in her 60s when she passed, because this is what I'm getting, that she didn't look her age one bit. Yes?
Yes.
That's making sense? Yeah? Oh, all right. You don't have to say yes if it's a no. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because it was these wooden heeled shoes, and they're bright red, and she's wearing a thick black stocking with them. Yeah, 'cause she liked to wear the dresses. Yeah, but her legs had to be covered, is what I'm understanding.
Now that's a different aunt.
There's a what I'm hearing is there's a fine line between indecency. So she was okay. I'm getting a very religious background here. I'm
Yeah,
getting
that's a
father
different
with
aunt.
that's a
I
different
know
aunt as
that
well.
aunt.
All right, hang on. Yeah, wait. All right, can you please step in one at a time? They're flooded to you. Okay. All right. They're flooding. All right. Okay, I get it. All right. Who's the big drip? Yes.
I'm sorry.
The the big drip. The one who liked the bling.
That would be my grandmother.
Okay. Because this is what she was giving me, because she's also got a bit of sass here, the way she said it to me, right? Just bear with me. Just let me tap back into this, because she's like, the premise of it was that she was well impressed, right? Because that's what she said. I'm well impressed. And then she's like, we've bitten off more than we can chew. And she's speaking like this, like, she's like, "Ooh, child, like," because
Okay.
what she's giving me the understanding here is what she wants you to know is it's a hella huge step, and you don't see what's coming. Thank you. I just got to knock right in the back over that way. Yeah, and she's hella impressed. That's all I'm gonna say, right? The big drip, the one with the jewel, the light, the jewels, yeah.
She's beautiful. She's
Yeah.
very beautiful. I can show you a
With
picture
the,
if I don't forget.
she's saying that she's hella impressed, and look at what the cat dragged in is what she wants to say. So there's something here that you would understand by that saying, yes? Because when I was referring you to as Miss Sedalia, she turned around and goes, Miss C. But she's actually saying not Miss C, she's calling you Missy, Missy. And I'm like, okay, I hear you. So you would understand being labeled
That
as Miss C?
she wrote me a
And
poem when I was like 9 years old, 9 or 10 years old. And that's my Cherokee grandmother, great grandmother. And she looked
okay,
like she was 36 years old. She always looked like a very young lady. And
thank you.
she always was dead. And she was kind of religious. I'm being kind about it. All right. And she has some beautiful gold teeth. Oh boy, she was a fox.
That's the one that was, yeah. And
Yeah.
she has a presence. Yeah.
Yes.
She liked to dance, but she always had to be modest. It was all about modesty as well, because I do understand here that there was a gentleman, which I'm understanding was her father, who was very, 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 very religious. He almost seems like a preacher to me, to be honest with you. That's how much of a, because he's in a suit. He's in a
I didn't
suit.
meet, I didn't meet their grandfather.
Okay, well, he feels like a preacher because he's in a suit. He's very formal. So unless he had work which was very formal, he's definitely a man of the cloth because he was in a suit and he's presenting himself here and I see him in a suit. Yes. A very tall, slendery, lean man, but he's in a suit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't want to throw you off, but I will say this. I did get the
Yeah.
opportunity to go in the spiritual realm,
Okay.
and I got to meet four of my grandfathers and
Okay.
four of my grandmothers. So
Okay.
I can go with that. I understand that. I never met them in
You
person, but I did go and I actually saw each
okay.
other.
All right. And do you understand or can you verify with someone else the ministerial, thank you, the ministerial connection here? Why he
Yes.
would be in a suit? Yes, you can. Thank you, because this is important to him. But this is
Uh,
why we had a code of decency and why we had to present ourselves because we weren't allowed to. Thank you. No leg. Yeah.
That's my grandpa. That's my grandpa. I call him
Mhm.
grandpa. He was Reverend Boyd. His name is Reverend Boyd.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is where the sense of decency comes in. You can't show leg. You're not allowed to. Yeah, you can wear the shorter dress, yes, above the knee, but well, actually not above the knee, above the ankle. Let's take it one down a notch. Let's not get too excited. But you can wear something above the ankle, but the legs must be covered and not by sheer stuff. I'm talking about thick. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
almost like you there's no illusion of this being skin. Yes. Then you
That's
could
my
wear your
family.
dancing shoes and dance your little soul. Yeah. But there was strict code of conduct here, is what I'm really saying, because I'm being shown the leggings. They're more like leggings as opposed to stockings. But I
Indeed.
feel in those days it would be appropriately called stockings.
Yeah, they were stockings. You couldn't see
Okay,
through.
this is what I'm intuitively getting. They were these days we would probably call them leggings, but those days they were called stockings. Is what I'm really get the impression of. Yeah,
Okay.
because yeah, all I can say is again, all I'm hearing is she's well impressed. You would
Well,
understand the way she says that. I'm well impressed. Yeah,
yes.
and yeah.
Yes. I know exactly
Like,
what she's talking about. And I'm happy to hear that.
okay, because she's giving me sass, but the personality, yes, the yeah. And I think it's delightful. But I found it really humorous because it's not part of my cultural experience. So, and I was like, hey, I mean, I'm just drinking my tea. I'm just stop picking on the white boy. And she's like, like, okay. I will pass it on to Mr. Dalio. No, yeah. Dewdrop, but she's referring to a melon, a green melon, which is talking about the dew. Yeah, DEWs, the melons, the green melons
The
are
green
really
melons.
important.
Okay,
Yeah,
we have the green melon would be the watermelon unless you get a cantaloupe before it's completely ripened.
it's not a watermelon. It's
Okay.
round. It's smaller, and it's. I'm gonna say honeydew.
Well, the
Thank you,
honeydew.
honeydew.
Okay, I had
Honeydew.
to think it's lime green. It's like very light green. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost honeyish, yellowy is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. But she's saying that's significant. Yeah, she's pointing that out. Now, you may or
Well,
may not remember what she's talking about.
the honeydew person would be my great great grandmother, my great 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 grandmother.
Mm.
And she's the one that ate honeydews.
She's saying that's the one that's important, right? That's what she's referring to. That's important. So there's clearly a message there in relation to her and the importance there, right?
Okay.
Because what she's doing is she's presenting it like this, and she's that's important,
Okay.
right? The
It's a gift.
honeydew. It is a gift, which
Okay.
I'm going to say it's either a birthday, an anniversary, or a celebration in relation to the honeydew. Yeah, because she's presenting it. She's like, like as in that's important. This is important. And she's showing it to me. But only you would understand this. Yeah, there's an importance there with the honeydew.
She's
And
actually
also-
giving me a gift. A gift is being passed on to me.
Okay.
I got it.
Because I got a sense of pearls in relation to this as well. So did she have a set of pearls or something which you have actually got?
No.
Like earrings or something like that? There's something in relation to teardrop, the shape of the
I love
teardrop.
costume jewelry and I love pearls, and I do have an arsenal of pearls, but
Okay.
they're not connected to her.
They're not connected to her. I'm just going to go right back to the mediumship and I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
One of those, something of those is connected to her. You may have overlooked it. There's something here, and it's like a pearl. It's a pearl. It's like a what you're saying is like a honeydew, like a teardrop. Yeah. There's something there connected to her in relation to a pearl that's in your possession. You may have overlooked it, or you may have mislabeled it. That's all right.
My
Yeah.
mother has all of that. I don't have it,
Okay.
but I'll
Right.
look into it.
You look into it because she's referring to this. Yeah. It's a teardrop pearl, and I feel they're earrings. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't know it, clearly I'm not actually reading you psychically, right? This is the beauty about this. Mediumship is just a little bit of a different vibrational thing, yeah? So if you don't know,
Okay.
clearly I'm not reading the information off you. I'm getting it here. Yeah,
Now,
teardrop, and I feel the earrings, and I feel
here's
they're in relation to her.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Now
jewelry. I feel the
I remember
earrings.
the screw-ons. They had the screw-ons, and I used to like to watch and put on the earrings when they sit in the mirror and they would screw the
Mm,
earrings on, the little teardrop
mm,
earrings. And I thought that was so beautiful.
okay. So that's a memory of yours, and they were
Yeah.
teardrop
I love
pearls.
those teardrops, and I've never forgot teardrop earrings. And I
Alright.
always do a lot of shopping for teardrops.
Okay, well, so Eva, I say I don't know that about you, you see, so what I have to explain to people is that Miss Sedalia and I have only really just recently met, and it was just by absolute coincidence, or I should say it's probably synchronicity, yeah, because I didn't even know Miss Sedalia's channel even existed. I just one day went onto YouTube and pressed the first thing that I saw, and I thought it was a pre-recorded reading, and I'm like, "Ah, it's live!" So I just sat there listening with my earphones. In fact, I even went shopping and I was listening to Miss Sedalia. And I was what I just did then is what I was doing in the shop, and people were, like, looking at me like, "I think it's a bit nuts," and I'm like, "You're probably right, but that's alright. I'm not gonna respond to you, but yeah, you probably got the right idea here, but, I'm actually listening, but I don't care what you're thinking. Thank you." Yeah. Uh, so, yeah, and I was so well impressed because Mr. Dad actually gave me a reading as well, and I was like, "She don't
Now,
know who I am, but she just gave me the most accurate reading," and that was within the first 10 minutes, and that's what captivated me. I'm like, "I like her. She's the real deal." So I'm just explaining all of this so people understand out there that I actually don't know. In fact, I know very little about Miss Sedalia except what she looks like.
he don't know me. He don't know
I
me.
don't, yeah, I don't know her, right? So don't think that I'm giving this, but I've had someone in my ear telling me it's not. Miss Sedalia wasn't even expecting this. I wasn't expecting this. I was drinking my cup of tea, my cup of tea. I just that, and it was
Well,
the
Arthur, I
yes.
think I'm gonna tell you. I'm
Mm,
gonna tell you all the people I feel that came to you, and I think they're still lingering. All right,
mm,
my papa, my grandpa. Okay, uh, there was an uncle there as well. That's
mm,
my uncle. Uh, two grandmothers. You got two grandmothers,
mm,
and the aunt. That my aunt. I don't think my aunt was strong enough to stay long, but she was the first person that showed up.
mm,
Uh, my grandmother, my great great grandmother. Wait a minute, I messed it up. My great grandmother and my great 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 grandmother. Okay, those two wore pearls, and they was decked down. And my mother-in-law. Oh boy, my mother-in-law. She was a dresser. Oh boy, and she the one that would put rouge on because she's
mm,
mulatto. Okay, she's a beautiful woman. Okay,
mm,
and she's very strong.
mm. And she
Yeah,
had a very strong accenty, well, what I would consider an accent.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause that was she came across like, yeah, she was big, big, like,
Yeah. She was like,
"Woo!" She's even doing the whole
yeah, baby. That's how she talked. Yeah, baby.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But she's using her whole body to speak. It's not just her mouth. It's the whole yeah.
Yep,
So
that's how
she's
she
highly
talks.
passionate. Yeah, yeah. She's very passionate. The whole body. It's like the whole body's animated, and I was like, all right. So I'm going to gift that to Miss Sedalia today because I just thought that was really cool. And from experience, I know readers usually don't get readings these days, so especially these ones. And I just yeah. So I just had to give it to you today.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. All
You're
right.
welcome. You're
Now I
welcome.
don't know if y'all want to hear some little short stories. I can make them very short. All right, about the people that came through to Arthur. Very, very short. Tell you about my grandpa. I don't know if I tell you which one is the real funny one or the one that he was my best playmate forever. He was my best playmate. I mean, he was like a babysitter. Okay. But the funny thing about it is that my grandpa couldn't drive. And he drove to my house to pick me up. and I was standing up in the back seat. Yeah, I don't know. You remember those? I'm gonna call them the '54 Chevrolets. Oh my gosh, a lot of y'all don't know, but them hard bodies made of steel. Well, I'm in the back seat and I'm standing up, and Grandpa didn't hit the brake. We went straight in the ditch, and the car was up like this here. And it was funny to me, and I was yelling, "Let's do it again! Let's do it again!" And my grandmother came and she opened the back seat and she told me, "Get your butt out here!" She said, and she chewed him out. She chewed him out. Oh my goodness! And I thought that was so fun. I told Grandpa, I said, "Let's do it again," because to me that was exciting. How am I supposed to know we was in a wreck? Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I love it.
But it took me a long time to get past that though. Because I still will go walk down to my grandmother's and my grandpa's house every day, even after he was gone. And because it took me a while. And my grandmother said, she said, "Grandpa not here." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna wait for him." And I said, "Wait," and he never come. And then I walk back home, and I come back the next day, and she tell me the same thing. "Grandpa not coming." I say, "Oh, I'm gonna wait." And I'd sit there all day long. And then I'd walk back home. I went through this, I don't know for how long. And then eventually, I guess one day I realized Grandpa wasn't coming back, you know. But he was the best playmate ever. Yeah. Now, my mother-in-law, oh my God, she would dress in her pearls and she loved her teardrop earrings and she'd make her face up and baby, she always looked like a movie star, okay? She went out dancing. Oh man, it was like she had so many options. I mean, it was like, there was like cars, you know what I'm saying? Lots and lots of men wanting to be in her company, okay? But she was a very reserved woman. And she was strong, and I really admired her a lot. I did. Okay. Yeah. And even on the day that she left, I didn't know it. She kind of like tricked me, you know, because I was in bed, and then she told me, she said, "I want to go to the stove," and I was asleep. I'm just telling you, this is a spiritual thing, okay? And she said, "I want to go to the stove," and I say, "Okay." And so I was looking both ways now. And I seen some cars coming, and they were moving real slow, okay? And the vehicles was black. And I told her, I said, "If you want to go, you got to come right now." And when I said that, she climbed out the window and she was standing on the side of me. And I took her across the street, okay? And after I took her across the street, then she was in the line inside the store. Wood frame house, wood means man. And she was in the front of the line like she was buying a ticket. I'm standing on the side, just standing there waiting for her to do whatever it was she was getting. And she was like, "Yeah, yeah." She said, "It took me a while, but I got here, didn't I?" And, I'm just standing there. Well, while she's in the line, there's like 4 more people behind her, and they all men. And I say, I look over and I noticed one of them. It was a person that I knew, a long time ago. But at the time, well, yeah, I did know this person was gone because I looked at him and I say, "Hey, such and such." I say, and when they smile, he smiled, opened his mouth, and nothing but light just came out of his mouth, just light. I said, "I'm glad to see that you made it." That's what I told him. And after I turned my head back to look, she was gone. Everybody was gone. Even the guy. I mean, it just happened like in a split second. And I'm like, hey, you know, and I didn't see her, not even the person that was in the window, right? You know, the guy that was behind the window, nobody. But I heard her behind me. She said, okay. She said, I'm gonna help you find what you're looking for. She said, that's what she said, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help you find. So I know that she paired up to be one of my guardian angels, and I appreciate that. She didn't have to, but she said she was gonna help me find what I'm looking for. So that's amazing. I mean, I could tell you a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to just stay surface. But I felt like I should tell you that one. My other aunt. Oh my gosh, my other aunt. She was young. She's my mama's youngest sister. Okay, and she would be closer to my age. I say give it about anyway about 10 to 13 years difference. All right, and she loved life. Okay, and she act like a baby. I mean, even although she was grown, she still had this baby thing about her, you know, this baby attributes. And she just was, I don't know how she just blended in, okay? Yeah. And I remember being on a bus one day with her and I didn't know it. And I'm sitting on the bus and this lady plopped on the side of me. And so I moved over. Then she plopped a little bit more. I said, what is wrong with this woman? I never look over there. So I moved a little bit closer to the window. And then she plopped again. And I turned around to open my mouth because I'm fixing to let her have it. She said, hey, ain't it, baby? And she said, yeah, I know you about to bless me out. I said, I sure was. I said, you can't do people like that. Oh, yeah, but yeah, she had a strange sense of humor, okay? Yeah. Yeah, but she was beautiful. She was a very beautiful woman. Her face was much more rounded than mine. And she was much taller than me, way much taller than me. But she was a protective person. She was very protective. Yeah. Okay. So who did I miss? Big Mama. Oh, I forgot Big Mama. Oh yeah, Big Mama didn't play. Big Mama wore her purse and stuff, and she was also a very religious lady, and she's a co-founder of a church. Okay, and I'm just gonna tell this part because this is the only part that seemed to be sticking out. Now you know Big Mama was married to and you know I told you that he was a pastor, right? He's reverend, and she thought he was cheating one day, right? So she put his clothes on. You know, because back then women didn't wear men clothes. So she put on his pants and his suit and stuff, had him a hat on, and she was walking through the trail. And she was trying to get back before he got back. And she said while she was coming through the trail, he was walking down the street and he said, hey man, he say, you got a smoke or something like that, I think she said. And she said she just kept her hands in her pocket and just kept whistling, you know, just kept on. And she was saying to herself, she told me, she said, I can't hardly wait to get to, she said, I had to hurry up and beat him to the house because I didn't want him to know that I had his clothes on and that was me. But she did that. She dressed like a man so she could catch her husband because she thought he was cheating, but he wasn't. That was so funny. To me, it was funny because I know where she lived at and how far the trail was. Oh my gosh. So, and she had her shoes on too. You see what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, you was a walking butt trying to hurry and get home before he did. But that was one of the highlights that she told me about, and that was very exciting to her. Yeah. All right. I'm going to stop right there, y'all, but thank y'all for allowing me to share, you know.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Clearly, they wanted to present themselves today. Because I mean, this wouldn't have even happened if it wasn't for this one prompting me, like, you know.
Oh. Okay, I forgot one. She just popped in. Okay, this is my great grandmother. Her name, I don't know if I should say her name, but anyway, her name is Geneva. I'll say this. And she's the one that wrote me a poem. She was the first one. She also wrote a book to me, and she dedicated it to me as well. and all of my moving and stuff. I left the book in my mom's possession, and I think somehow my mom accidentally discarded it with all her other books because she had so many books. However, I was able to keep the poem, and I still have a copy of that poem today, as well as I put a copy on my other channel, on my poetry channel. So, and her picture. So if anybody decides that they want to go to Liquid Black Poetry Lounge, you'll see a picture of a lady there. Okay, and you'll see there's a poem also. So, in a lot of ways, she inspired me, and she always said that I was going to be very special. In fact, she wasn't the only one. I think all of my grandmothers told me that. All my grandmothers, my great great grandmothers, and I didn't know what they meant, but I understood as I got older. Can you imagine the elders of your family listening to you as if they're the child, and you're the one that's doing all the talking? That was a unique I guess era.
I love it. I love it. And who's the one who referred to cinnamon? It's a tongue twister for me as sugar bark.
That would be Big Mama.
Because that's what she's saying. The rose petals and the sugar bark, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, sugar bark. Where did that come from? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Big Mama, she had words that you had to just sit there, you know. I didn't know what sweet milk was, and until she told me, I'm like, what is sweet milk? I said, you talking about condensed milk? No, baby, sweet milk. Okay. I just went along with it, but I waited till I saw my mom. I say, Big Mama, so she like to have sweet milk? Oh yeah, she likes sweet milk, cornbread, and her bacon. Sweet milk is homogenized milk. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So yeah, that's from her era.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And thanks for the confirmation because I'm like, so really that was a gift from spirit to all of you people listening in today. Yeah, because that's awesome. Yeah.
Yes, I'm
I
sorry.
want to share something with everyone. This happened on Wednesday, the 21st of the 6th. So my Wednesday, your Tuesday.
Hello,
Hi, Quenisha.
Hey, Quenisha, Virginia. Ooh, somebody was laughing at us. Who was they laughing at? I probably laughing at my grandmother, my grandpa. Ooh, that's evil. Okay, let me pin that. Okay. Well, look at that. Donna knew exactly right off the top. She honeydew. Okay, I appreciate you. All right, everybody that hit the like button that came in. Normally people come in and just cruise on through. Y'all watch, but you don't hit the like button. I don't know why, but it's okay. We still love you anyway. Okay, like I always say, if you're just cruising and viewing, our views are appreciated. Okay. But if you hit the like button, you get the opportunity to get a reading from myself or author or both. Okay, so that's a double whammy right there.
What I heard on the well, actually what I saw, I had just woken up, so I wasn't awake, I wasn't asleep, I was in that zone. It was Wednesday the 21st of the 6th. And what I first saw was a lady walking down a runway, but she had the head of a bird. And as I sat with it, because I'm looking at it going, that's quite strange. What I heard was the river falcon. And then I heard the Nile River. So there's a connection here with is either in the room today, or there will be someone who will hear this at a later stage which would understand this information, because it wouldn't have come to me if it wasn't for that purpose. Because this supermodel, she's a supermodel, she's of a darker skinned complexion. And as I'm watching her going down the runway with the actual, it was the River Falcon was the head. Thank you. I heard the name Angaro. And I'm like, and what? So of course I Googled Angaro or Angaro or however you say is actually a fashion designer. It's a fashion label. And then I looked at the time and it was 3:33 a.m. So the number 3 and 33 in relation to this connection is extremely important. It's really relevant. And then I realized that the 21st, 2 and 1 also adds up to a 3. Now, I heard Egyptian princess, Queen of the Nile. I see a model walking down a runway, very tall and slender, elegant. Posed walk, one foot in front of the other. Distinctive sway in her hips. Just her hips, not her shoulders. Then I got the information of a riverboat. So we're on a riverboat on some water, and stalks, as in the reeds, the stalks, and but then there are birds with really long, slender legs that are walking through these, and then they fly off into the distance. There's 3 of them. So again, the symbology of 3 is very, very relevant. And I heard the crowning glory, jewel of the Nile, jewel in the crown. I hear riverboat again, river. Okay. The song. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. It's the song. It's the song. River, I believe it is, and it's part of it is shut your mouth and something. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I don't know the words exactly, but it's like a river. Oh, I can't sing. I won't sing. Like a river. Shut your mouth and something like a river. So, is there anyone in this chat that has any idea in relation to this connection and connected to you? Because if it's not, I'll just leave it on the live broadcast and someone will recognize the information eventually. Because I also heard a reference of dead at 65. 65. So let me just have a look in the comments if anyone can relate to any of this. I don't see anyone claiming any of this.
You said dead at 65?
Dead at 65. Fashion industry, a model, melanin is what I want to say, skin. There's a connection here to Egyptian. So there's Egyptian heritage here, but I'm also getting desert sands. So there's a connection here with Islamic culture. I feel that that's part of this model's growth, as in family. upbringing. And again, river. I'm hearing the song like a river, like a river. So that song in itself is very, very significant. It just keeps on repeating over and over again. Mm. I don't feel it was flamingos, Donna. I feel that these were water birds with long. I don't know what a flamingo looks like. No. Sorry, flamingos have got a real. I just saw it, a real thicker beak. These ones have thinner beaks, so almost like an ibis. So there's a connection here to Egypt. Yeah, Egyptology is what I want to say. Because I see desert sands again. So there's a connection to Egyptology, desert sands, like a river, which I'm really feeling is kind of a reference to the Nile River. So there is a connection to Islamic uh, upbringing, Nile River, Egyptology. Is anyone in the room here that would understand that? If not, it's just something that needs to be handed over on the channel, and someone who knows would know, because the number 33 just keeps on standing out. The 33rd, 33, 33. The 33rd is what I'm hearing. And this is in relation to possibly even the fashion designer, Ungaro, or Ungaro. The way I heard it was Angaro. Angaro. So I'll just give it to you the way I heard it as opposed to the way it's spelt. Yeah, because I got the correct spelling. But I'm an Aussie, so I want to say Angaro. Yeah, mate, we speak like this. So, but I hear Angaro. Angaro. There's a definite cultural way of saying it. But I'm not familiar with any of that, so I don't know how it's actually really pronounced. But I hear Angaro. And a very slender supermodel, someone who would be referred to as the Desert Falcon. Desert Falcon, in relation to her, is significant. I'm hearing a crest, so like a coat of arms, but a crest is what I'm just tapped into now. Is I'm also getting two swords. It's like a family crest. It's a shield of some sort in relation to this. I'm just going to double check if anyone. Yeah, no, okay. Well, no one's claiming this, so I'm just going to leave that, and whoever this is for will probably cross this. Well, not probably, will cross this when they're meant to, or someone who they know will cross this and pass it on. And clearly, there's a need for a connection down the line, future. Because remember, the spirit world doesn't have timelines like we do, and our timing and their timing are two different things. So it has significance. But it got given to me for a specific reason. Us as mediums usually find out in hindsight that this belonged to whatever, and it was meant to be said when it was said.
I believe it's for somebody. I
Yeah,
do.
it's definitely. Yeah, definitely is for somebody.
Only thing that I can relate to is the 333. But I don't think this is for me.
Yeah, this is a model, a very tall, slender, and I have to say supermodel walking down a runway, whose label or reference would be the Desert Falcon. Desert Falcon. That's very significant. So I'm feeling, because I was saying, is Islamic which is more than likely a family reference. The Desert Falcon would be a family reference. It's got something to do with a crest, as in family crest, and there's two swords. There's 100% two swords, and it's on coinage. It's on. Being shown a silver coin of such. It's an older coin, and then there's two swords on this coinage. Yeah, so I'll just leave that one at there because, of course, if it's not for someone here, if you don't know, you just don't know. But it was handed to me for a specific reason, right? Okay, so now who's actually in the room so that I can tap into this? So we can both tap into this. Oh, there's 8 likes, Adelia. So
Oh, we went up by 2.
by 2. Oh, there you go.
All right, this is gonna be unique for number 7. All right, number 7 on the like button. All right. I'm using the Wisdom of the Unknown Tarot deck. You have 2 cards. You got the Hawk Prince and the Desert Prince. Wow. The Hawk Prince says spirit communication and paying attention. So number 7, they want you to pay attention to the spiritual realm. All right. Number 7, you're getting some messages. All right, from the spiritual realm. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, they tell you this like right now. It's amazing because I didn't pick those cards. All right, let's see what they're telling you. The Hawk Princess appears with the good news. He flies into your life to alert you that a message is coming to help you manifest your destiny. Expect a phone call, letter, email, or conversation that lets you know the next step to take towards your greatest good, or to tell you that you've arrived at an important stage along your path. The Hawk Princess is also the ally for spirit communication. So pay attention when you think you hear something important pop out at you on a radio, on TV, or in overhearing a conversation or strangers. Spirit is constantly in dialogue with you. Are you listening? Stay open and expect Spirit to speak to you and show you the way to your prosperity in all aspects of your life. Wow. Your second card is the Desert Prince. That's number 19. 1 and 9 is 22. Okay, then bring it down to 2. All right, this card speaks about survival and false promises. Okay? When you stumble upon the Desert Prince, you receive a gift. The plant life that exists in the desert environment is well defended, tough, and succulent, even though it gets little or no water. In spite of external conditions, extraordinary life can form and thrive. Be tough, have courage, and dare to dream no matter what the circumstances. It may seem to be a hard time, but not only will you survive, number 7, you will thrive. In spite of conditions, you'll succeed. Dry spells are also true tests of faith and courage. Expect nothing less than what is in your most precious dreams, and watch miracles manifest. So that's what the message you got, number 7. Wow.
I find that really synchronistic that you're using desert cards and the eagle and all that just came out straight away. Can I just ask, who is number 7 actually in the room at the moment? Because that's a little bit too overly synchronistic for me to ignore as a medium.
Yeah, it is.
It's I'm like, hang on a minute. I don't even know what you had. Like, you know, we're on the opposite side of the planet, so I don't know what cards you'll be using, and yeah.
I'm using the wisdom of the hidden realms.
Okay. But that's amazing how the desert, what was it, falcon? Was it falcon or hawk or
Yeah,
whatever it
I
was
don't know. I
comes
just I
through?
never looked the cards up. It was number
And
19 and number 11, I think. Yeah, number 19, the Desert Prince. And let's see, number 11, the Hawk Prince.
hawk, yeah. Isn't that what I said? Yeah,
Yeah,
let's get back.
spirit
River falcon. I
communication.
said river falcon. But yeah, but we're talking about Nile River and deserts and is number 7 in the house? Yes, no, maybe. I don't see anyone saying anything.
If you look on your device, it'll show a number that's highlighted. Whatever number is highlighted, that is your number.
Ladies, listen up. This skirt is
Okay, well, clearly someone came in, pressed, and then left. Whoever that was, I want you to listen back to the message about the supermodel and all the rest of it, and the age and all that sort of stuff. And if it's making sense to you, or if you have your aha moment after the fact, you're more than welcome to reach out to Sedalia or myself, and we will get back into that. Yeah. Yeah, because that was just too significant. And if number 7 is not here, which I see no one's claiming number 7 right now. So that, yeah, I'm just, I want to say coincidence isn't a coincidence. It's more synchronicities. I just can't go past the 2 cards. Speaking about the desert birds and here this is all about falcons and
Yeah, the
Egypt, the
Hawk Prince.
Nile, Islamic
The Hawk
connections,
Prince.
and yeah. So I just can't. I'm not going to let it go that easy because 33, number 7, you would understand. 33 is significant. Yeah. So we'll get back to what we're doing, but yeah, because clearly I don't see anyone claiming any of this. So number
Okay.
7, whoever you were, that's all related. Before we go any further, I just want to, because I was responding to something earlier about last night's or yesterday's, depending on where you are in the world, message. Yvette Braggs put a message up, which I just noticed just before the live. Said, "Thank you, Cut Above, Tarot, and Arthur. Very accurate reading. Watch the replay." That's why I'm
Awesome.
yeah, so she watched the replay, so basically saying that it was very accurate. So I
Thank
actually
you.
responded, "Mr. Delia is an extremely talented and awesome colleague to work with. I'm extremely grateful for your confirmation. In many ways, it helps with spreading our existence and providing the larger community an option to be part of the channel's broader purpose and journey." So what's the message for number 7? Well, you're just going to have to go back and re-listen.
Gina, you missed it.
All right. Are we going to give? All right. Since Jeannie's back, and clearly she had no idea what we were saying because she wasn't here. Let's. I'm going to do some cards as well. But Mr. Daly, if you want to pull out some cards or reiterate what you said as well for number 7. But you need to go back and watch it, Jeannie, because yeah. It's all about dreams, and there's number 33. Would you understand number 33 being significant to you, Jeannie? Jeannie? All right. Okay, we've got a bit of a
It's a
a
delay.
lagging. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all right. That's the thing with these with this live and maybe. All right. It's in relation to a gentleman, 33, the 33rd. I'm not sure what that means.
Mm-hmm. That's like saying, yeah, okay.
But you and okay.
Okay, let me see what I can get on that. Can y'all give us
I
some
got-
clarification cards on the number? I'm gonna use my Masonic cards, okay?
I think that's probably the perfect hint
Yeah,
the cards.
yeah. So I pulled out the Masonic tarot. I don't know why I brought them down, but that's what we use it. Masonics. Okay. All right. Can you give us a clear and concise message about the 33 for number 7, please? Okay, it's possible that you may have somebody in your family that's a Mason, or somebody that have hidden knowledge that's on the 33rd level. Okay. 3 also is creative miracles, okay, and creative blessings coming in your way. All right. Let's find out. All right, the high priestess is at the bottom. Can you give a that's a clear and concise message on 33, please? All right. I'm gonna go with what I got. And I'm reading a book on this one, y'all. Right. The first card you got was the high priestess. Now these cards mean different than they have a different meaning. Okay, number 2. This card represents silent power of the feminine world. The high priestess is endowed with sensitivity and intuition and has the ability to see greater good through the eye of the heart. She sees the horizon of the future, both the setting, sinking sun, into the water of the glow of dawn. Woman is the muse who inspires the artist and guides the lost. She heals the wounds of the warrior. She heals the sick, comforts the fallen, and cares for the elderly. The high priestess is a mother who protects the child, grows flowers in her garden, and kneads bread, which when baked, she carries and serves at the table of her home. The high priestess is the matriarch of her tribe. The high priestess seduces through her presence. Her subtle fragrances pervades environments. This harmonizes with the fabric veil falling from the bar, the veil of a symbol of wisdom that is only revealed by hints. Oh, baby, there's a lot to tell you about her, but I'm trying to get just to the end. All right, so the high priestess is a water sign. It symbolizes by the cup. Okay, and it talks about a person's emotions and silence being powerful. If I'm not mistaken, didn't you say something about that last night about silence is powerful or silence is okay, so
The word of God. Silence is the word of God.
okay, so they say a vital projection is emotion and silence. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's see what's going on in this next card. This next card is the 8 of Mallets. It is the construction of a work for the common good. It is the stability and solidity of the work that protects us from the outside world. Okay, so both of these pretty much are saying that the first one is talking about that this high priestess, her power lies in her emotions as well as her silence. And the more silent she is, the more she's able to project more power. Because, yeah, we're going to let it be right there. But it's also saying that it represents the silent and preserving. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. It is construction of a work for the common good. So by her being silent, she's actually creating something. She's manifesting something. Okay, she's actually building something. It says it's the stability and solidity of the work that protects us from the outside. Okay, let me keep going. The next one is the Ace of Chalice. Okay, they're saying that you're triumphant. Okay, you will. It said it represents the triumph of emotions and deep feelings. Oh, okay. It is a fraternal leadership and restoration of honor. Okay. Okay. 33 represents fraternal leadership, and it is a restoration of honor. We're going to get it together now. It's coming. We got the Magician card. All right. This card represents creativity, ingenuity, cunningness, intelligence, audacity. Okay. The magician has the power of the artist, the scientist, inventor, innovator. He is the alchemist. He knows the elements of the properties and knows combinations to make a new and unexpected product. By learning the secrets of transmutation, he brings forth the rough stone gold. The magician wins convincingly through his playful and creative natures. Okay. I'm trying to cut through this and get right to what we need to read. No. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is a master mason. Okay, that's what this card represents. So a 33 is a master mason. Not only that, this is a person that constructs and restores. Okay, I'm gonna put it together. Okay, has a lot of deep emotion and feelings. Okay, is a fraternal leader and has honor. And what was this other one that they said on the high priestess? Oh, and has power through silence. Okay, this person is very powerful through their silence and emotions. This seems like a level of knowledge from what I'm getting, a level of knowledge from 33. Number 7 is the last one, and that's the 7 of mallets. Here we go again. They say the master at work. It represents leadership on a team who strive to realize a common task. It is the perfection of the work. So we're dealing with a person, this is a person who believes in perfection, don't like to do nothing. This person is very powerful, has a lot of honor. This person is a leader by right, also a part of a fraternity. This person also speaks a lot of volume by just being quiet, okay? And has a lot of emotions. And this person also is a master at what they do. And they understand how their emotions and their silence can actually manifest things into the physical world. So I don't know who this person is, but if this is somebody here, maybe you haven't actually tapped into it, but this is who you are. And all you need to do is take some time and tap into it. You'll find out you're awesome.
It's for Jeannie Lopez, because what I'm reading here is, dang, I'm sorry, I missed it, y'all. I didn't want to hold up the numbers though. Million thanks. But yes, I'm number 7, and yes, 33 does resonate to me and mines. Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay.
So, Jeannie, you're going to have to go back after this and listen, because there's all this started in relation to a download I got when I just had woken up. Yeah, I don't want to.
They said, Jeannie, they want you to know your history. They want you to walk in. That's not, I heard it, but I'm trying to get it out the way. I'm just gonna say it the best I can. Walk uprightly, know who you are. Walk in who you know you are. If you don't know, you need to learn it. And all of these cards that came out, all of this is to help you and let you know that you're a very powerful person. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Thank you. And that's just synchronistic. That's 2 piles of cards that I have no idea that you have that have come in relation to the information that I had previously. So it's just confirmation. Keep on going. Yeah.
I'm trying to hold it. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You go. Go on.
They want you to master silence and your emotions together. That is your alchemist power.
Is that for me or is that for Jeannie?
That was for Jeannie.
For
That
Jeannie,
came
okay.
with the Masonic cards.
Thank you. Thank you. Because this is what I pulled out while you were not the, oh my gosh. Because this is what I pulled out while you were doing the reading as well. This day, British goddess Solace will bless you with her cleansing waters, washing away your doubt, dissolving all complacency. Your tears are now bathed away. In their place is your cleansed spirit. So it's basically saying it's a start, yeah? Now, the month June, and I'm getting 13. So the 13th of June is significant. The 13th, and then as I was going through these cards, the number 10, 11, 12, and 13 came up. So again, it's confirming June 13th. Yeah, 12th, 13th. And that's a Gemini. I had to look it up. So that's a Gemini in relation to this connection, in relation to all of this reading and all the information all put together. Because I get here, there is a sense of control that you need to take, but you're slightly pessimistic about it. You do actually have the expertise behind all of this. You're just not being honest with yourself in relation to all of this. And this is also what Ms. Sedelia was saying. You don't feel that you can achieve it because it's in reverse, or you haven't been able to achieve it in the past. Yes? But it's your uniqueness that's required at this stage. So if this is something that your journey that you've taken before and you didn't achieve it, it's because there was someone else in the mix, and you actually need your uniqueness in order to bring it to fruition. What I'm also understanding here is you need to have fun with this. You need to enjoy yourself whilst doing this. Okay, the card of teamwork is in reverse. So I'm just going to say the reason why the achievement in the past didn't come to fruition because there was someone involved in this equation who didn't belong there. So therefore, this is why you didn't succeed. It was all about you, your uniqueness, you standing in your power. It's all about you. I'm getting a feeling you're a bit of a scaredy cat and you can't, or you're afraid to step into something by yourself. But what they're saying to you is teamwork won't make the dream work at this stage. You need to step into it by yourself, because I feel that you get swayed, and you get swayed in the wrong direction very, very easily. Now, if you're not the Gemini, then this is in relation to the Gemini that's coming up in these cards, because again, it's the 13th. So roughly someone who's got, all right, and now I'm also getting, there's a June connection here again, but now it's also someone the 5th or the 6th. Hang on. I said age 65 before, dead at age 65. Now 5 and 6 is in reverse, which would make it 65. Lopez, you would understand someone has passed away at the age of 65. That's just too synchronistic. June. So a Gemini who has passed away at the age of 65. Do you actually understand that reference? It's come back again. It's come back again. It's like, hang on a minute, 5th and 6th, which is 6 and 5. I know 1 or 2, wink, wink. All right, thank you. You're probably one of a Gemini as well, so what I'm getting is that 2's a crowd, but 4's a nightmare. Yeah, if you understand that reference. 56, thank you, because it's coming up. The 56 is highlighted again, but there's also a reference to someone who's 65. Someone passed away at the age of 65. I highly encourage you to go back and listen to what was said after the cast, yeah, because you'll find something quite significant here. Because I've got 3 hidden cards which all belong to each other, right? So I'm getting the later months of April. So April is April. Taurus, Toro, the bull. Yes, you do. So you know someone who's passed away at age 65. Okay, is that what you're saying? You do, or was the 4's a crowd? If you know what I mean. But I'm sitting here thinking that there's 2 Geminis, which means there's 4 in the equation, which I'm saying there's a clash of personalities here, but it's a circus clash of personalities. That's why it never. This is why teamwork was in reverse. You couldn't work with this, but there's too many variables. There's too many personalities. There's too many dualities in the equation. Thank you. So yes. All right. So now what's hidden is April, ends of April. So because I'm not 100% familiar with the star signs, I'm looking up here to look at the chart to see exactly what the star sign is. I feel that this is important. Taurus. So we're a cusp of Aries, Taurus. Yes, and the April. Thanks. Yes, and the April. Thank you. So we're a Taurus, Aries, Taurus cusp here is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's a duality again. And again, I'm going to go back to, thank you, there's a bell ringing there. Yeah, there's someone impatient in my midst. Yes, pleasure. It was neither here or there, but there was definitely passion in this equation in relation to the April connection, the cuspa, the Aries Tauro cuspa, right? There's gratitude here in relation to this as well. So there's passion and gratitude that they made an impact in your life. They're saying keep it simple, but the thing is you're not really adapt to keeping things simple. You like to make things a little bit complicated, is what I'm getting here. And spontaneity, right? Go with the flow. Just go with the energy. Just go for it, right? This is what I'm actually understanding. Do you understand it? Thank you. That's all right. And all right, excellent. Thanks for all the confirmations. Now I just want to leave this with Sedelia because I've got someone impatient ringing a bell. Yes. So all right. So I'll just be back.
Okay. All right, guys. Now I guess I can do number 8 now. We'll do number 8 on the like button. Number 8 is going to be a little unique. So we'll do number 8 on the likes. me entertain you. Let me make you smile. Oh yeah, I don't know where that one came from. That's an old song. I think was that Judy Garland? I can't remember. Yeah, I think that was Judy Garland in that movie. And what is the other lady name? I'm gonna have to look that up. All right. Number 8 on the like button. You have the Whale Watcher and the Lady in the Mirror. Ooh. All right. Can you give me some cards on the Whale Watcher? Okay. What about the Lady in the Mirror? The Lady of the Mirror. Okay. That's it. All right. 2. Here we go. Number 8. You got the Whale Watcher. This card speaks of wisdom, power, and divine. Wisdom, power of the divine. This is a number 7 card. Number 7 stands for completion. Okay. Here we go. Number 7. The Whale Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which he reminds you it is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolutions to your life. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. You will know the way forward by the still small voice within. The divine also may answer your call by sending others to help guide you. Okay? The tarot cards on that saying on top of that, okay? All right, you're about to get a wish fulfillment. Okay, your wish is being granted. Okay, and it's coming and it's gonna bring some balance. Okay, that's the justice card as well. Okay, so you're gonna have some justice and balance coming your way. Some truth and some clarity, okay? I also hear the word protection, all right? All right, so be encouraged, number 8. Number 8, you also have the Lady of the Mirror. This is self-reflection and non-judgment. Ooh. So that's pretty much what they want you to do. And the number of that card is number 44. Okay. I think Evo is into the number 44. She's into the 4s right now. Okay. It says the Lady of the Mirror is both ally and challenger, asking you to see yourself in a mirror made by the events of your life. She represents the powerful force of the law at attraction and reminds you that what you are is what you attract. This isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for inviting transgressions or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event. Say a war. This is a distorted interpretation of this law. Certain events are fated to test your faith. Rather, find yourself within the web woven through your life, your relationship opportunities, desires, seen failures, and successes. Observe how you responded to life's challenges, great and small, and be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love. Okay? And on top of that, you have the moon card saying that, yeah, you've been kind of moody about that lately, or this is something that you're going to be going through. However, there's a decision that's going to have to be made after you go through that funk. I'm going to call it funk. Okay? So after you went through whatever this is, this non-judgmental reflection about yourself, all right, it's going to bring you to a place where you're going to be kind of in a mood. But when you come out of it, you're going to make a sound decision. All right. And you're going to, a sound decision. Just leave it like that. All right. Okay, number 8. Let's go to number 9. Okay. Number 9. Number 9. I hear that song, Engine number 9. I don't remember the rest of it, but I think it's a child's nursery rhyme. Engine number 9, something, across the line. Okay, let's find out. So what is the message you have for number 9? What are the messages you have for number 9? Okay. Engine number 9, something about to cross the line. Something. It sounds like it might be something. Ooh, that's a lot of cards y'all gave number 9. Okay. Okay, number 9, you got 3 cards. Wow. You got the Well Watchers card, you got the Altar Priestess, and the Hungry Ghost. Wow. So let's find out. Okay, the Well Watchers card. I just read that for number 8. Okay, but I'm gonna read it for you. Number 7. All right, wisdom, power, and the divine. The Well Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which he reminds you it is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolutions to your life that will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestations of my purpose. You will know the way forward by the still small voice within. The divine also may answer your call by sending others to help guide you. All right, congratulations, number 9. All right, the next card you have is the Altar Priestess. Okay, that's number 39. This card speaks of preparation, prayer, and sacred rituals. So number 9, you already know that you need to start doing some preparations, some prayers, and sacred rituals. It says the stage is set, and the world is waiting for you to take your place in sacred meditation and prayer. As your ally, the Altar Priestess brings the ritual to revert interactions with the mundane world. You're being required now to see everything as sacred, all of life as a meditation, and every action as a prayer of devotion. When you're able to perceive the world in this way, your question will lead you to the appropriate answers. If all is sacred, how can anything be wrong? Ask how you can shift your consciousness and see your circumstances through eyes of the divine, and you will realize how perfect and sacred everything is right now. Your last card is the Hungry Ghost. That's number 14. Okay. All right, number 14 says obsessions, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment. When the hunger ghost appears on your path, they may not at first seem like allies because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desires to know the future, which rob you of your true present. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. This time will be different, and I have control over this, or false statements, and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine order will be restored in your world. The Hungry Ghost also brings understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware that what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy may not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer, and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. Wow. Okay. So, number 9, you have a well of wisdom and power of the divine that's waiting for you to tap into. They're asking you to start, get you some preparation, start praying more if you're not praying. All right, and start doing some sacred rituals, okay? And everything that you need is right there. They're just waiting for you to walk into it. And last but not least, they're also saying that you're doing some repetitive things and expecting a different outcome, and that also is a form of insanity. Okay.
Can I just go back to oh, sorry, did you actually finish that?
Yes, I'm done with number 9.
Okay. I'll help you with number 10, but I need to is Jeannie here still?
Yes.
Are you still in the room, Jeannie? Because I was gonna let it go, but I was doing the cards and then you came up again. So what was it? The Gemini connection. No, no. Why did I say Gemini connection?
Got it. I kept hearing this little nursery rhyme and could not get it out. Now I hear it.
There you
All
are.
the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. All right, the Gemini connection. Yeah, yeah. I misread it on the screen, but it's the Gemini connection. Yeah. I have to go back to you, Jeannie, because you would understand someone born on the leap year. So in the year that the month of February has 29 days as opposed to 28. I'm hearing a tap here in relation to this connection of the gentleman in the spirit world, because also I'm getting the sense of the ding, 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 the bell that was ringing. There's here a connection to boxer. Would you understand this in relation to the Gemini, in relation to the 33, in relation to, yes, there's someone here, and I believe it's in the spirit world in relation to boxing and the ding ding ding, the actual physical dinging of the bell in a boxing ring. Jenny. Does it make sense to you? Yes or no? Yes, no, or maybe is what I actually need. In relation to the leap year, you're going to have to look that up, because unless I could do a search whilst, all right, maybe, okay. Let me just do a bit of a search of use the leap, yeah, or leap, there we are, or leap year. Right. So now let me just do something else. Because I have a way of giving me information that I'm not privy to. So, okay. So I'm just going to work something out. Right. It's possibly that. Someone who was born in either 1956 or 1960 or 1960. Oh no, hang on. 1964. Actually, that's more relevant. 1964, which is the connection here, because we were talking about the number 65 earlier. So 1964. I believe that this is the genre that I'm talking about. Someone born in 1952, 56, or 60 or 64, around there. But I'm feeling more 56, 60, 64 in those years, Gianni. Does that make sense to you? So someone born in those years is in relation to the boxing reference, the ding ding ding, and I feel that they're probably a boxer or enjoyed it. But 100%, yeah, I feel that they're actually in the ring and they're fighting. Does that make sense to you, Jeannie?
Sorry about that.
Because if in order for someone to be 65 years of age, they would have had to be born in 1958, which means there's only a 1956 and a 1960 in the leap year. So it's one of those two. It could have even been 1964 because we got the 65 number reference before. Maybe. Okay. Well, write those years down and have a look later, because that's actually quite a complex bit of information that I just got given, which I had to decipher myself. So, okay, so I'll just get you to do a bit of research there in your own time, an aha moment, because there's something here about a boxer, someone who actually did boxing for, for a living, I feel, because I'm feeling sweats. This gentleman's sweaty and he's boxing, and it's old school boxing. Because I'm hearing the ding, 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 but I'm getting a sense that someone's actually physically dinging the bell, like they're timekeeping and physically dinging the bell. So it's back then, which 1950s, 1960s is I'm getting the impression that's the era, the genre. There's something here about the leap year, which is important. So the leap year, it's either 1952, 1956, or 1960, which is important in relation to this connection. There's something significant there that needs to be highlighted. Yeah. And I believe it's in relation also to the 65 connection that we had before, who was the Toro Aries Kaspa. That's a lot of information, probably something that you would have to look and sit and work out, right? But that's actually who's coming through. Yeah, 100%. Because they wanted to be made a mention of, because the next card is just the blank card. So they wanted me to highlight this in particular to the 65, the number 65 connection. Yes. So I'm just highlighting that information, just handing it to you. Thank you. I would personally love to hear the feedback on that. So there's something significant to this connection in the leap here. So it's either 1952, 1956, or 1960. 64 probably the maximum, but it's in the space of this boxing reference connection is significant. There's something here that's definitely in relation to the leap year, but it was hidden. So search it. Yeah, because the June, the Gemini reference came back again. Yeah, so this is about the Gemini that we were speaking about earlier. But there's an airy Toro Cuspra, which is significant. Okay. Now, all right, let me just see if there's anything else. All right, there was no feedback on that. So, also the numbers 1112 seem to be significant to you, Jenny. 1112. Have you been seeing those recently? Or 111? Yeah, I could expect, but I feel there's 111 and 2. So the ones and the twos. All right, because there's something in relation to change. When you see this combination, there's something about in relation to change. Something's going to change for you. And I'm hearing rapidly. So when that presents itself, however that presents itself, will be a transitional state for you. Yes, 11:12 a.m. and p.m. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was coming out very significantly. So there's a transitional state, and it's going to be a rapid movement forward in relation to these numbers. This is why it's coming to your awareness each and every time. The 11:12 a.m. and 11:12 p.m. There's a reason for that. If that's what you're actually being made aware of each and every time, way before I even said anything, you have to understand that this number is significant in relation to a transitional period that's actually going to come up in your life, right? And it's going to be rapid, thank you, rapid movement forward, right? So since Sedelia's not there, number 10, I'm going to do the like button on number 10 like button. I'm not sure who you are, if you're still in the room. If you still are in the room, can you just say a quick hey? And I can see where this connection actually leads. All right, this is a reading for the number 10. Liquid Black Poetry Lounge. Hey, Liquid Black. I'm going to call you LB, right? LB. Because there's other liquid names, so I don't want to cross connections by accident. So LB, all right, let's see what you need to hear right now. We're doing number 10 Sedalia at the moment, and it's a liquid black that we're going to. All right, let's choose a card and see what the Spirit World wants to permanently say to you. Something's hidden here. Two things are hidden from you. So let's address them. So it's about your soul being guided from one part of your life to the next, granting you the courage to make difficult changes. So it's about transition here, difficulty of the transition as well. So there's something here you've yearned for a very long time, and it's been granted to you. Yes? So transitional state, that's what you might not realize is that it's coming up sooner rather than later. Right. Now this card was in reverse, so I'm going to read it as in the opposite to what it's saying, right? It's talking about wholesome food, pure water, and fresh air. Supports your well-being, brings your health and vitality during experiences of the physical world. You need to actually take more care of yourself nutritionally, please, is what I'm getting here, because you're not doing that. You're not, thank you. You're not giving yourself enough of what you really need right now. And it's in the form of eating well and establishing good habits. And good habits is actually what I'm understanding is what's going to be the integral part of your new entering your new part of life and actually getting in that. Yeah. Does that make sense to you, LB? It's neither good or bad. It's a choice, LB, and the choice is up to you, right? What I'm saying is that better habits promote better outcomes, and you're being asked to choose better, put systems in place which nourish not only your soul, your body, but also is nourishing your progress forward. Because things will progress forward as soon as you start implementing and putting procedure into place. Yeah. 'Cause I'm hearing here the word complacency. You've put you're not paying attention to some stuff. You're pushing things aside in a way, right? Yes, change your way of doing things. You're being complacent. Look, the word that came to me was lazy, right? So you're choosing things. You're choosing not to act, is what I'm getting, right? Understand? You're choosing it, but it's a choice. You're choosing to sit back, right? So I'm encouraging you, and the Spirit was encouraging you to make better, healthy choices. Healthy choices is all it about, because you're not doing it. You're not taking action. And right now, what you require is action, because action will lead to your greatest outcomes coming to fruition. But you need to take action, all right? Sitting around hoping for things to change doesn't make a change. What's hidden here is gratitude. What I'm going to say is what's hidden is you're actually grateful for things, right? You are actually grateful. And I think there's going to be happiness as well. And you're going to be more grateful for the situation at hand when you move forward. Because there is bits here that seem like a bit of a the best way I'm going to say it, they seem torturous. And the word tumultuous is coming into my way and it's been gifted to me. So things are, there's a lot of going in circles, yeah, but there's a lot of turmoil behind this as well, yeah. Yeah, tormented. That's what I'm saying. Tumultuous. You're tormented. So there's a lot of it's going around. So it's churning. Yeah, the world's churning. But I feel you're going to be grateful for that. And it sounds strange to say that in that way, but I actually feel once you actually step into your greater purpose, you're moving forward, you're actually going to be grateful. There's going to be a lot of gratitude because the discomfort of the situation is the exact thing that's going to go push you into the discomfort, right? Which I'm feeling is a bit scary, challenging. Yeah, discomfort. Yeah, but you'll be grateful for that. You'll be grateful for the discomfort because it's going to push you a little bit further out than what you would ordinarily go because you're not taking action, right? You're being complacent. You're just leaving things. Yeah. I'll do it tomorrow, and I hear I'll do it yesterday. But when I hear I do it yesterday, you were meant to do it days earlier, and you still haven't done it. Yeah. So I'll do it yesterday, but I'm talking about the present moment. So you do it yesterday, which means that you were meant to do it a little bit earlier than yesterday. That's yeah. That's how you are. You leave things. Yeah, it's how I leave things behind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's what they're telling you. You need to get out of that. Yeah. They're saying, but you need to take action. You need to move forward, right? And the blessing is in the moving forward, but then the gratitude is going to be once you move forward, you'll understand that the discomfort, you'll be grateful for the discomfort that you're currently in because it's actually moving you towards action. Yeah. You'll get to where you want to be, but someone has to push you forward. And that's usually the spirit world and the greater life agreement that we have with each other. Yeah. When I'm saying with each other, with the spirit world, and yeah. How should I proceed? The way I heard it, the immediate, and I mean no disrespect with this, they basically said, "Get off your ass and get off the couch." Is the way you proceed. In other words, get off your bum, move, make a move. You know how to do it. You actually know. This is the thing. You know. It's just that discomfort of being a scaredy cat because it's a cycle of not doing it. That is the reason why you're not doing it. Does that make sense to you? Because you know. You actually know. All right. What I'm hearing here is excellence, right? Which also means that you actually do know. Yeah. It's just where I've got a habit of a lifetime. No, there's no kind of, you know. There's excellence behind this, which means that you actually know there is something here that you're actually really, really good at, that you know you can do, right? You're really good at it. Apart from sitting on your bum, like that's not where that's not what they're talking about. There's something here, there's a skill set that you're really, really good at, that you know, that you actually know, like the back of your hands. Yeah. But you also know how not to take action. This is what the big hurdle is. They're actually saying, "Get off your ass." They're actually like pushing you off the couch. Well, okay. Well, you know how to be creative. You know how to make things with your hands, right? Right? This is your words now. What they're saying is, get on with it. What are you waiting for? That's what I'm saying. They're saying you're excellent at it. Yeah. You say yes, you love it. No, 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 no. Look, we can wait all our lives to sit in a space and not do anything, right? Doing something is actually doing something, is taking a step forward. We can lie to ourselves that we don't have the finances, but what you're going to understand is that we don't need as much as what we think we do, and we overthink it. And what we're doing is we're using that as an excuse not to step forward. Right? I understand the need here for multitasking. What I'm understanding here is the need to do what you're doing, but also do extra. Because I feel here you're eating like cheesels or chips or something on the couch, right? Thank you. You're consuming stuff that's not healthy, right? Which isn't doing anything for your health wise either. And this is what's coming through. They're basically trying to tell you stop that immediately. That's going to land you down a landslide really, really quickly. Yeah. You're going to hit rock bottom really, really quickly in health wise as well. I eat chips a few times a month. There's something here you're eating, right? You're consuming something. They're showing me, right? That it's a habit. You're consuming something over and over again. And I'm getting the sense that this is going to be rapid propelled movement forward, as in the wrong direction. Whatever it is, whatever habit that you have, that's something that you keep on going over and over again, repeating, I'm going to tell you it's going to be a landslide. As it's going to take you nowhere really quickly. Yeah, it's going to be a decline of right. So they're showing me something you're consuming, right? So if it's not chips, there's something you're putting in your body, you're consuming, which is going to land you down shit creek without a paddle really, really quickly, health-wise, and you're not going to recover that well, right? It's going to be detrimental to your health. And this is also the reason why you're actually not moving forward, right? It's something you're consuming. Understand? So please take heed of that and understand that the reversal of whatever you're consuming, which is not good for you, is in your hands, but it's a choice. Because what I'm seeing here, you've got excellence. There is skills here that you can use, right? But there's something else that's taking more precedence. It's consumption of unhealthy habits, is what I'm going to say to you, right? And that's going to eventually, that's going to be like a landslide. It's actually going to lead you rock bottom. What I heard was, and I hear it again, shit creek without a paddle, right? Fish, I don't know what's the word, I'm not sure. I have no idea what any of that is, right? I've heard people say, no, it's chalk, and I'm saying it's cheese. No, it's chalk, it's cheese. No, it's chalk, it's cheese. No, it's chalk, it's cheese, right? So I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just here to give you how it's given. Because outright here, thank you, they're confirming it, right? Outright here, there's something you're consuming which isn't good for you, right? Now, I'm not your mummy, I'm not your daddy, I'm not anyone else, right? I'm just giving you what's being given, right? There's an overconsumption of something which is actually landing you in a place of not being able to move forward, right? Whatever it is, but you're consuming it, right? And it's going to land you down shit creek without a paddle really, really quickly, right? I'm just going to repeat myself, right? Until you actually come to the realization that it don't matter what you're projecting to the external. You got to understand it all begins with the acceptance of yourself. You have to understand there's something here that you're consuming that's not good for you, right? And I just have to give it to you, okay? Because I know what I know. And if it's coming out that strong, you have to come to the party, okay? And I don't want to be mean, but my whole premise and purpose to be here isn't to say, look at me, I'm a donkey, right? My whole premise here is how may I serve? Yes. So if this is coming out like a foot in the butthole, you need to hear it, right? So I'm sure you will figure it out, all right? So which says to me that the message has come through loud and clear, yeah, which is all good. So now, family is an issue again, but it's going to be looking up. Beauty, but there is no beauty in this situation because it's in reverse, right? But there's an intelligence here, so you know. What else is here? It's the hidden bit is pride. So these conflicts are coming in relation to pride. There's a lack of integrity behind this, though, right? Whatever the situation is, there is a lack of integrity. And I outright say it to you. And what's hidden is the knowledge. You may not understand there's other things going on. And now I'm getting the sense of 28th, 29th of August, right? So I'm going to go here. August. Virgo, Leo and a Virgo, yeah? That's significant right there. Okay, so Leo or Virgo season. I have said that for a reason. Okay, take action. Look, I don't actually think you need as much as you think you need. You just think you need it. Okay, and I don't know you from a bar of soap, but I'm just going to say to you, you think you need it. But you see, you're using that as a crutch, as an excuse not to move forward because it's easier just to sit and not do anything. Right? 28th, 29th August, Leo, Virgo. Leo, Virgo. Where was I looking? Leo, Virgo. What did I say? I'm not sure what I said. Whatever I said came out just automatically. So whatever was said, whatever season was said, that's what you need to pay attention to. Okay. Because I can't even recall what I said. It's just I'm tapped in. I was looking up there, and then whatever came out, right? So, all right, let's have a look. One more before I send you to Sedalia. What's hidden? Well-being, right? It's hidden, but it's going down, right? Can you actually please have a look at a medical perspective on this, right? Have a look at bloods and a bit of a test. I'm not a doctor, but there's something going down, right? I just want you to double check this. It's based on consuming something. I don't know what you're consuming. I don't know what word you said and what that actually means. What I'm saying is that you need to go to the doctor and have a few tests done, because there's something here, something you're consuming, right? Because I'm getting consuming something that's unhealthy for you, but it was hidden, so you don't actually know about it, right? But there's something here you're consuming, and it's going to be a rapid movement down shit creek without a paddle if you don't take care of it, right? But there's something here you're consuming. Okay, so please, I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't tell you what it is. All I know is what I know and being told to tell you, right? Because that's a whole different deck, and a whole different way of saying it as well. So, and then it's mediumship as well kicking in. So if you hear it 3 times, you need to understand that, yeah, that it's a thing. Yeah. And if it's not an obvious thing, it's a thing. But here, there's a bit of it that's hidden. What you don't understand is it's a thing going the wrong way, right? So catch it before it's too late is all I can say, right? Just go have a check. Don't be overly alarmed. Just, go there with an open mind. If you've been feeling tired, lethargic, all that kind of stuff, that's probably an indication that, something is not overly balanced. Yeah. That's all I can say, right? Well, you see, I'm going to say you should have did it a week ago, right? So that's my feedback to you. So the answer is yes. You can leave things until, well, some things can be counteracted really quickly, so long as you catch them really quickly. If some things are left for too long, it's, again, I'm going to repeat myself, down shit creek without a paddle, right? Which means you put yourself in a very precarious position. So please don't leave it too. Okay, we're back again now. So please don't leave it too long, right? Don't be a victim of habit, is what I've just been told to tell you. Don't be the victim of habit, right? Don't let inaction be the reason why, you're in a precarious position, in a position where you don't want to be. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you, and I'm going to pass it over to Sedalia, and she's going to give you a little bit more of whatever she needs to give you. It could be confirmation, it could be something completely different, but there's a lot there, yeah? But just move. Thank you.
My apologies, my background was kind of loud. All right. So far, I got 2 cards that came out, the Star card and the 10 of Cups. The Star card speaks about being balanced, being connected to God's source divine. Hold on, I'm gonna read the book. This is another different deck. It's called the Essential Tarot. All right. It says, coupled with the sign of Aquarius, just as the young woman pours water, Aquarius pours forth creativity and new ideas. This card denotes hope and inspiration, perhaps from an unexpected source. The foundation is sound. Change is natural and balanced. A bright future is in store. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Okay. And you got the 10 of Cups that says you have a wish being granted, but I want to read it anyway. It says, a happy family beholds the rainbow in a scene of great joy. This card signifies fulfillment, happiness, and domestic harmony. Okay, so this must be something that's going to take place in your near future, if not happening now. Okay, are there any more messages for number 10? Any more messages for number 10? Number 10, you got a heartache card or a heartbreak, or you might be having some pains in your body somewhere. Okay, and if you're having some pains in your body, that would correlate with what Arthur said. Going to get yourself checked out. Okay, go get your pain and aches checked out. No matter how big or small they are, just go get them checked out. All right, you got the Sun card, okay? That's on the Star card. All right. So you got some happiness that's going to make you content. That's going to bring in some more energy. All right. Let me read this Star card again. I just need to reiterate. Okay. Yeah. So this unexpected change, unexpected source. Wait a minute. The card denotes inspiration, perhaps from an unexpected source. Okay. It says a bright future is in store. Okay. So look like you're gonna get the opportunity to see. Okay. You're gonna actually get to see what's ahead for you. And that's what's gonna make you really happy. So it look like you're gonna be inspired in a positive manner. All right, to move forward on it. The 10 of Cups and the Magician card. Looks like you're manifesting, okay, this happiness. Okay. Whatever you've been manifesting, your wish is being granted. Okay. And whatever this pain is or this heartache, it's like a burden to you. You got the 10 of Rods. We know the 10s also mean that you're at the end of it. So there's a strong possibility that you're about to end it. You're getting ready to drop it. So you're going to take care of whatever this is. All right. I read the 10 of Rods to make sure that I gave you all the information about it. Okay, it says an old man is staggering under the weight of many burdens, feeling burnt out. The pressure will ease soon. Physical exercise and relaxation will help maintain your health. Okay, so, all right, well, number 10, physical exercise, physical exercise and relaxation will help maintain your health. So, if you're not exercising, this is a good time for you to start. But that's after you go see the doctor. All right.
You've got a nutritional imbalance, my dear. I've just read up on your actual diet, and I'm getting it. You've actually got a nutritional imbalance. You're lacking certain vital nutrients in your body, right? And what I'm also understanding is if you're eating stuff like food like stuff from the supermarket, like fish fingers and that sort of stuff, which is what would equate to the orangey, yellowy kind of stuff that you're eating, right? That's just processed food. That's not real fish. You know what I mean? It's a junk food disguised as food, right? So yeah, it's an imbalance. You're not getting what you need. Yeah, so it makes sense. It's what you're consuming. It's like what you're putting in your mouth, but you may not, or you may have mistaken what you're putting in your mouth as a beneficial thing, but you might not realize that it's actually an inappropriate substitute, right? Which anyone would make. Thank you. I'm hearing knocks. So it's kind of makes sense to me, unless it's actually the bit of the fish and that you can actually see. Then yeah, but there's something. Okay, so but there's something, right? It's an overconsumption of something. It's actually making you sick. So one of that is actually sick. I'm not sure what you wrote, what tilapia actually is. But yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm from Australia. I'm not familiar with. Let me have a look. I'll do a Google search. Good old Google in the modern times, and I'll be able to see what you're actually talking about. Look at the fish to me. But it could actually be what I'm understanding here as well. It depends on what the fish. Okay, so I don't know any of that. I don't know the ins and outs of that stuff. But what I'm getting is that what the fish is consuming could also be very detrimental to what's going on in your body, right? So there's something here. It's what you're consuming. There's something specific you're consuming that's actually not good for you. It's actually detrimental to your health. Okay. So okay. I'm not sure. I just know. I'm 1,000,000% certain with the spirit world and what's being said in relation to my guidance that I'm saying it's something you're consuming which isn't going down well in your body, and it's going to be a landslide, as in it's going to be detrimental. Yeah. So whatever it is that you're putting in your mouth that's not good for you, whatever you're consuming, there's something you're consuming. Yeah. So whatever it is, it's actually landing you. It's an avalanche starts with a little shift, right? But that little shift builds momentum. By the time an avalanche reaches the bottom of the mountain, it will take everything in its wake. It's unstoppable. That's when I said shit will hit the fan. The best way to stop an avalanche is further up the mountain before it actually gains the momentum to be so destructive that it's unstoppable. So that's what I'm saying to you. The sooner the better. Get your tests done and have a look. Because if you're feeling off, which I'm feeling is probably why you're not taking action, yeah, probably the thing for it here. Just have a look into it, please. That's I'm just going to encourage you with absolute sincerity. Okay, it is something you're consuming. So yeah, but again, I'm not a medical doctor, but you know,
Yeah, it was a great insight.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Because yeah, it needs to be caught before it becomes that unstoppable, you know, insurmountable force that's so destructive that you can't stop it. Yeah, if it gains momentum to one point, it's just unstoppable, and that's why he detrimental, like up shit creek without a paddle, which means it's just yeah, full force. You're going to feel it full force, and I'm trying to guide you, prompt you before the full force hits you. Yeah, because it's yeah. Okay. Oh. I just had to bring that up again. It's just really important. Yeah. So because I wasn't sure what you wrote in relation to your diet, but it's something you're consuming. Yeah, it is something you're consuming. It's something you're putting in your mouth, and it's yeah. It hasn't reached critical mass, but it's getting there. It's getting to the point where it's going to be insurmountable things. So catch it before it gets to that, because then it will just be yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to scare you, but at the same time, I want to be really clear and to the point. Okay, just so you understand the importance, because sometimes we go, oh yeah, and we put things off, and that's when shit does actually hit the fan. I've actually lost a family member. Yeah, myself, a relative, a family member. Yeah, it was my eldest brother who was complacent. Yeah. Ah, she'll be right. 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 And then all of a sudden, we're we're lowering him into a hole. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we have things in our mind that we think we're actually doing correctly, but it's actually not. Yeah. And then it gets to a point where, anyway, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to land there, right? There's too much here that I've seen creativity and ability that you have that needs to be expressed into the world. And while I was here, I'm getting I'm hearing key words from Sedalia. So I believe that that's exactly what you were saying, Sedalia, in the background, while I wasn't 100% fully listening to what was being said. I just heard key words. So you have the capacity there, my dear, to really excel forward in a really good way. Yeah. You just need to move forward. Okay. It's look, it's just my desire to help people. Yeah. Sometimes we don't see it ourselves, and we need someone else who's not family or something like that that can hand it to you. Right? I don't actually. I'm not. I'm not worried how many times a day you eat. It's more about what you're eating. Yeah, it's not the frequency; it's what you're eating. Right. So it's what you're putting in your mouth. It's not what you're not putting in your mouth. It's what you're putting in your mouth. It's something you're consuming. That the that's the issue. Whatever you're consuming, there's something you're putting in your mouth. It's not about the frequency. Yeah. You know, because I don't eat all the time. I don't sit there eating food left, right, and center either. It's just not what I do. But I don't need to. You know. So, you know, overconsumption can also be a problem. But overconsumption of certain things could actually be the problem. You know what I mean? Because there's overconsumption of something. Okay. Is there anyone else that hasn't pressed the like button that would like a reading today? Who else is in the room today? Who's left? There's 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. The number 3 is coming back again, Sedalia. Yeah.
Hello, number 3.
No, that's okay. It's I'm not saying that you're being difficult. I come across sometimes a bit of as a hard ass, but I've also understood through historical that sometimes we don't hear it the first time. It has to be repeated, you know, because you might hear it, but you might not appreciate the weight. You know what I mean? The weight of the situation, and it's a reader's job to help you understand without alarming you to the point of, you know, we don't want to scare the crapola out of people, but at the same time, when it's being given, and when it's been given and it's been given in triplicate, you know, on my table, thank you, over and over again. Yeah, so I don't have any hard feelings towards you, LB. Like, there's no reason for it. Yeah, I just want you to know that it's just really important. It just was really important. And sometimes we think we're doing the right thing, but there's something here that's being missed. Yeah. So yeah, so just have a checkup. Look, I'm going to say it this way, right? And it's going to be a very cheeky way to say it. Go have a checkup and go out of your way to prove me wrong. Right? Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll accept it on the chin. But if I'm right, at least I've given you something which will be an absolute gift for you moving forward and longevity, right? And that's more important to me. Yeah. So I'll challenge you. Go prove me wrong. Right? Don't say it that way. All right. Now I've been meaning to go since January. Well, you see, did you understand earlier how I was saying about the reading that I'll do it yesterday? But we're talking about today, and yesterday was yesterday. But I'll do it yesterday. But you're saying I'll do it yesterday today. Just how I picked up on you were meant to do it ages ago, and this is a cycle, and you're stuck in that cycle. It's a habitual cycle, which means that it's not money that's your issue. It's more the issue that you're in a cycle, of procrastination. Yeah, you see. But what you're going to find is the biggest hurdle, and I hand it to you on a silver platter. The biggest hurdle isn't anything external; it's you. You're actually getting in the way of yourself because you're repeating what you know best. And what you know best is going to leave you stuck where you are. Right? And it's not what you want. I know of a person that was paralyzed for a week due to lack of potassium. Yeah, well, I don't want to scare people, right? I don't want to go to that. But I want to encourage people to take action, especially when it's in triplicate here. And then the spirit world's actually saying the same thing. Yeah, because it's the intuition. I'm listening to to what's being said. So, I don't want to scare you, but at the same time, I want to be authentic because I know who I am. I know how I work with the spirit world. And Ancestry also works with you. They're here for you. Yeah. So, so I'm more than confident in an egoless way to say to you that it's been granted, gifted to you through me, that it's what you were meant to hear. Yeah. I don't know what 2GH actually means, but I don't think you're actually talking to me. Yeah. Yeah. Who is loading it? I have no idea. I don't know what's going on there. If you're talking about current world events, I'm going to tell you it's very, very rare that I watch the TV because it's geared for destruction to the point where it's also, as we were talking about, consumption paralysis. That's what it's guilty of as well, yeah. And also the mechanism of fear is also something which in tradition that's been promoted as well. So, all right. All right. So, someone here needs to have a bit of extra sunlight. And there's you're welcome. You're welcome, LB. Someone here is encouraged to be getting a bit of sunlight and smell the roses. Yeah. And enjoying, they need to take a bit of space for themselves. I'm hearing so I'm hearing here, someone's given me the reference from the spirit world that someone's encouraging you to smell the grass, because this is about the memories of freshly cut grass. And I'm getting a sense of asking you to, there's a destination here with a long, reedy, amber-colored grass. So it looks dry, but it's actually not dry. It's just the color of the grass, and it's site-specific is what I'm hearing. So someone's encouraged, because I'm seeing a paddock. Someone from the spirit world is LB, do you actually, I don't go outside much. I love the smell of grass and freshly wet soil from rain. Right, LB, would you understand someone from the spirit world, right? Because I'm the message is someone's encouraging someone to venture outside and start smelling the roses, but venturing out into nature. But the real connection here is about the cut grass, the smell of the cut grass, and it's in relation to longer brownie colored, sort of like this colored grass. But it's not dead grass. It's actually, apparently it's a specific kind of grass. Yeah. So there's a lot of places in the world I haven't visited, so I'm not familiar with exactly what's being shown with me, but I'm getting a feeling that it's not dead grass. It's fresh. And someone from the spirit world has a connection to this, and it's in relation to paddocks, right? Because I see barbed wire. I see wooden posts with barbed wire around. So, LB, do you actually understand someone from the spirit world that would have the reference of this grass, especially around paddocks? Because I'm getting someone's got straw in their mouth, and there's a hat. It's like a woven hat. It's a light browny, tanny coloured woven hat. It's not made out of material, and it's got a big peak on it with a brim around it. And I feel it's like someone wearing overalls, and the overalls have been turned up to about to the cuffs, your legs, yeah, the back of your calves. So the cuffs have been right up to the calf length, calf height. And I feel this person didn't wear a lot of shoes because they like to walk on the grass without shoes. It's about a connection. They had a connection to the earth, to the land, the earth, the soil, the dirt. Do you actually understand that connection there, LB? It's like a farmer. It's a farmer. It's a connection. If that's not for you, LB, it's someone here. There's three of you here. One of you would understand this connection in relation to paddocks that have been fenced off with barbed wire. And I'm getting a sense there's strands of like hair on this barbed wire. So Mr. Anderson wore a hat like that. He wore overalls. That part about no dirt. He had a pigsty farm next to his. Thank you. Because would you understand also in relation to horses? Because I'm feeling the manes of horses being stuck in the barbed wire. So I'm feeling hair of that sort. If it's not horse hair, it's something that has hair that would get caught up in the barbed wire. Yeah. Would this make sense to the Mr. Anderson connection who wore a hat like that, and he wore the overalls? Well, I've got a knock there. He had a couple of horses, but the hogs would break out. Hogs, right. Hogs have hair? Like as in longer hair that would get caught on barbed wire? Thank you. That's what I'm seeing. The only way I can translate it is like it's hair. It could be horse hair, like the horse has done this. But if you're saying hogs, because barbed wire isn't usually up mains height, it's further down. So that makes sense as to hog's hair being caught up in the barbed wire that's lowered down. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Because here's the connection coming through. Yeah. Yeah, but hogs would break out. Yeah. He's the gentleman coming through. He's the gentleman from the spirit world. Because if Mr. Anderson is actually in the spirit world, has passed on, he's the gentleman coming through in relation to this grass and the importance of smelling the cut grass. Because there's a reference here with him and the smell of the grass. You would understand him saying something this would be something that would stick in your mind. Yeah, because I want to say Mr. Anderson feels a bit of a no disrespect, but he feels a bit of a hillbilly, is what I'm getting. But I'm not quite thank you, but I'm not quite sure in what exact context that yeah. Yes, he always had tall grass. Thank you. And it was yellowy in color, like a tanny yellowy in color. It wasn't dead, but it was long. I don't feel it was dead grass. I feel it was just long and its color. It doesn't feel dead. I don't get the impression it's dead grass. I get a feeling that it's long and not green. That's the sugar cane next to the house. All right, thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm seeing. It's not dead. It's a different color, and it's like grass. Yeah. All right. Okay. He's the man that's actually coming through to tell you this, right? Because I'm getting the understanding what he's trying to say to me is he was a simple man. Yeah. But what he means by this, what I'm understanding here, what he's giving me the impression of is that he didn't have too much. He didn't have an abundance of everything. Yeah, he was simple. Thank you. So, yeah. So he didn't have access to a lot of extravagant stuff. Thank you. True. Yeah. Because I'm hearing the knocks. I don't know whether you can hear them on your end, but I'm hearing the knocks, right? Which is them tapping on my wall going, yes, you're hitting the right mark there, right? So he was a simple man. He didn't have a lot of monetary, like, let's say he wouldn't be driving around a brand new whatever. Right? I don't feel that this is the kind of man. Yeah. Right. But what he's actually trying to say to you is that number one, living your means, but it's actually living the simple life is actually the most enjoyable life because you can slow down and smell the grasses. His house was close to empty, walked most of where he desired. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What he's trying to say is you don't need what you think you need. You just need you. Because all that you have, you actually have. No one can take that away from you. And I'm feeling that the message, thank you, the message here is if you simplify a little bit more, right? Take the complexity out of it. If you simplify a little bit more and just focus on your excellence, right? What you're going to find is that it's going to provide more than enough. In fact, I feel that it's going to surprise you because when you simplify things, it gives you more scope and freedom to do the things that you enjoy doing. I'm trying to get this correctly as possible for you, yeah? So by not being excessive in the externals, right? What is trying to thank you? What he's trying to say is that you can put more of your focus on the gift, on the talent, but on the gift, the crafts, the talents. There's more than one here, but there's something really creative and colorful with your hands that you're doing. Yeah. And he wants you to focus on that because he's also giving me an image of stars, like a star image, but it feels like it's a painting of something. It's like a construction of dots or something. He's showing me that it's like he's not 100%. It's not so clear, right, in the vibratory, but he's showing me this, right? And I feel it's a symbol of patriotism in one way, right? But I'm also feeling that I'm getting impressed to say it's an ancestral heritage thing. It's heritage isn't the 100% right word. It's a ancestral thing, right? It's a way. It's something traditional, right? That's relating to all of this that he wants you to. He wants to encourage you, push you, right? I'm getting this. So he wants to push you, yeah? But he wants to push you this way, yeah? So if he's pushing you this way, he's pushing you backwards. He's pushing you back to something, yeah? He's not pushing you forward, he's pushing you back to something, right? So he's getting you to stop and go back to something, right? Because I'm being pushed backwards. But just nudged very softly, right? It's not a whack, it's just that nudge. Back, 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 yeah? Only you would understand what he's actually gently nudging you back with, right? Do you understand what he's actually saying? Let me read this. He was very protective of me, loved to remind me of my childhood. It made him smile and happy to reminisce. All right. So he's pushing you back to something, right? And childhood is what I'm getting here. So something in the past, it's relating to the word escapes me right now. It's a cross between heritage, ancestral, but it's pushing you back to something, yeah? Back, it's like back to the beginning, to the foundations. Back to the foundation. So he wants to prompt you gently back to where it all started. And it's in relation to this star, yeah? And it feels like you were painting something, or you were piecing something together. You were adding and adding and adding. You're building on something. And thank you. And he wants you to focus there, right? He was adding to something. You were adding and adding. You're building on something, and then you stopped. But it's back in the past. You're building on something, and just gently nudging, persuading, slowly, like, go back there, LB, 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 go back there, LB. Yeah. So I'm getting is gently, yeah. I feel this man was a delicate human being, but I feel that this man was like a fatherly figure. But in saying that, I feel that in relation to being fatherly, there wasn't much of his around his prodigy, yeah? So in a way, he's embraced you with a gentle, loving, yeah, nature. And I feel like he wanted to be or provide something that you didn't have. It is the most accurate way of saying this. He wanted to fill a void, something that was not entirely there, is missing for you. There's something there that wasn't that you didn't have, and I feel it's. I'm getting the impression it's like a fatherly softness, yeah, approach. I'm not sure whether you're still in the chat, whether you can verify that, but I'm sure you'll come back and listen to it at a later stage. He's being a substitute for a void, something that wasn't there in your life, is what I'm understanding. Because he feels fatherly, yeah, but he's feeling a hollow. Yeah, there's a hollow that is feeling, an empty of some sort. Let me have a look if there's. That's your ruse. I had a bakery star. I don't know. I have paintings with dots. He had many children, 13. My grandpa was his friend. Okay. There's something here, though. He's feeling a void. I didn't read any of that. I've just read it now. Right. There's something there. He's feeling a void. But he's talking about a star of something. He's getting you back to basics. Yeah, there's something you were constructing. Right? I want you to sit with it. Yeah? Because there's something there. There's something about filling the void. Right? But he helped you fill the void. And whatever he's actually referring to, I feel is the gentle nudge back to that, back to the roots, back to that. Whatever void he helped you feel. Yeah. When he was doing what he was doing, right? I feel that's where he's nudging you back to. Thank you. That's where he's nudging you back to. The void that he helped you feel. Confidence. Okay. But however he did it, whatever he was doing, however he actually managed to do that, I feel, I'm not sure whether it's craft or there's just taps, yeah. I'm not sure whether it was a craft of something or however he helped you feel the void, right? That's where he's gently nudging you back. So he's embraced you in a soft way. And he's been encouraging you with something and he wants you to go back to it, right? He's gently nudging you back to it, right? He wasn't a strong-handed person. He was a gentle persuader, yeah. And I feel he probably nudged you in directions, yeah. All right, even in life when yeah. I'm not sure. Okay. I have paintings with dots, yeah. This what I'm getting. There's star reference and then there's dots, right? So if you actually have those paintings with dots, and this is what he was nudging you and encouraging you to do back then that would be your answer. But I don't want to put the words in your mouth. You need to sit with his guidance again because he's here. Right? He's gently nudging you back. I want you to sit with that. Yeah, because that is the important bit. That's what you need to. Thank you. Yeah, that's where you need to be nudged back to. And it's only you were there at the time and you experienced the loving nudges, the guidance, because I feel this is what he did. It was gentle persuasion. Like he's like, come on, this way. But we just prompt you. It's a gentle persuasion. It's not force. It's just a gentle persuasion. So thank you. And this is what he was. He was a gentle persuader. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm going to leave him with you and his guidance and his actual desire to get you back to basics. Yeah, because I real get a feeling here he's trying to say to you, you overcomplicated everything and you need to, just get rid of certain distractions which just which in and of themselves provide a bigger issue and bigger problem. And I'm getting bigger problem with sustainability. Yeah. And then when we're trying to maintain certain things, other things get by the wayside because we're just trying to, we're going around in circles, right? You understand what I'm saying? And it's just a repetitive going around in circle. And it's about breaking the loop. Yeah. Even the loop of procrastination. Yeah. Thank you. It's just a gentle, loving way of saying it. Yeah. And I feel that you need to be encouraged even as a young child. So this is something that you did. You hid a lot. You didn't show yourself. You hid a lot. Is what I'm understanding. You're hiding behind things. Yeah, you hid a lot. For many different reasons, but you hid a lot. You were kind of staring from behind the closed door is what I'm getting. So if the door's here and you're kind of peeking around it, but not actually stepping through it. You was introverted as a child. Yeah. That's what he's showing me. It's like you're peeking around it, but you're The thing is, this is what you're actually doing now. What you don't realize is it's what you're doing now as an adult. I would hide from people not to be seen. That's what I'm saying. You're doing this, and then you say, thanks, Liquid. Johnny, thank you. Take care. Namaste. This is what you're doing, unbeknownst to you. This is why you're not moving forward. You're repeating childhood. You haven't broken out of the cycle. And that's actually the real answer why you're not moving forward. Yeah. Everything else is just it's not only an excuse, right? But I'm going to say it to you really clearly so you understand. It's a mechanism to give yourself the excuse to repeat what you're familiar with, but you're not fully comprehending that you're setting yourself up so that you can repeat the familiar. And even if that's giving yourself an excuse as to why you have to repeat the familiar, you're setting yourself up to just go in a loop, just to repeat. I want to say to you that will last a lifetime if you don't take action to consciously go, all right, now I understand what I'm doing. I'm hiding. And I'm putting myself into the external physical world I'm setting up in a way so that I can see my patterns repeating themselves because I'm comfortable with those. So you're setting yourself up for failure. But the moment you realize that you're setting your external to repeat this, so you can hide, is the day that you're going to have the aha moment to break that cycle. And that's where it's coming from. It's coming from childhood. Right. Well, yeah. Make whatever the hell you want to make. The thing is, you need to make it, yeah? The thing is taking action, needing to understand you're setting yourself up to deliberately stall yourself from taking action, right? Once you understand that, that's when you'll have enough resources and the key to actually break the cycle and then make as many mud pies as you like, right? Because I'm going to say to you it this way, mud pies served a purpose for the time, yeah? Yeah? So whatever you're creating now with your hands will serve the purpose for the time, right? It's replicatable, but slightly different in this phase. But it will serve your purpose and it will give you great joy. Yeah? That's the whole point of it. What people seek and what people think they seek are a little bit different, right? People are so conditioned to think that they seek an abundance of money and an inexhaustible amount of funds from the bank. So they can just spend. And people who have been given that opportunity will tell you, right, and do a research, have a look, right? Do a research, right? I'm just been talking. Do a research on lottery winners and how they dealt with what was handed to them, and then them becoming broke, and them saying it's the best thing that ever happened to me. You say, but you got handed millions, but being broke and destitute is the best thing that ever happened to you? And I'll say yes, right? And you'll understand what I'm actually saying to you, where I'm coming from, right? It's not money that we seek. There are many other things that are more valuable to us. One of them is balance. One of them is harmony. One of them is happiness. One of them is safety. Yeah. Money can't buy many of those things. It can buy you an illusion of it. It can certainly buy you distraction, depending on how much you have, but it won't fill the cup of emotion, right? Because you'll always have to repeat the process to get that temporary high. But then you have to keep on repeating that to get a temporary high, temporary high, temporary high. What you want is a lifelong fulfillment, right? And this gentleman from the Spirit World that presented himself to you today, he was all about the bigger picture, fulfillment, enjoying what was important to him, right? Clearly, fresh air, freedom, and not having weight on his shoulders on that level was important to him, right? So that's where I'm going to encourage you to understand, to think what's actually going to really make me happy, you know, and start making the mud pies for your cycle of your life where you find yourself at, whatever that means, right? Because those mud pies are going to give you your fulfillment. Yeah. Get a feeling it's with the dot paintings or whatever it is that you're doing, right? It's just gently nudging you back to what you're good at. Okay. So I believe you actually finally got what was being said here. But in saying that, I do believe you're going to get a great success out of it. And success is also satisfaction and happiness and giving you the life that you really desire, not what you think you want, but the life that you really desire. Yeah. I feel that you want to be happy. I feel that you want to I feel that you actually want to take a deep breath and go, that exactly what I've just done with you. That sensation. This is what I, just a, like a thank God it's over. I can breathe. I actually think that's your happiness. That's what you really desire. It's not the level of money in your bank. It's that feeling, that experience. That's what you actually desire. And I feel it's been a lifelong um, want, need, expression of your inner soul, which has wanted to, thank you, which has wanted to do that, right? And that's where your success, happiness, and fulfillment is going to come from. Is being able to breathe that sigh of relief that I desire happy, harmony, laugh, feel peaceful, safe, secure, not worry about the next month's payments, buying food, having choice to help others instead of feeling obligated. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. You want the monkey off your back, so to speak. Right? You don't want the burdens. You just want to be happy. But attaining that in life is actually your success. And what he's saying is you can get all of that based upon what you have now. And there's talent, but there's an excellence behind your talents. But focusing more on it will give you more of what you actually desire. So basically it's making your mud pies, but in today's equivalent, today's time and age equivalent of what those pies mean to you. Yeah. And that's actually going to bring your health and vitality back as well. Yeah. Right. You are being blessed this day by the British goddess Danu. She will ensure that you care for yourself with grounded, loving attention. Place your trust in her higher power, for you are divinely provided for, beloved child. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you. That's what he's saying to you. Yeah. Do what you love to do. Paintings, poetry, brings peaceful moments. That's it. Going back to basics, going back to what you love, what you're good at, will give you the life of abundance. Not just money, but abundance of everything that you desire. Right? Because a star is also representative of being acknowledged for it. Yeah? But you have to get off the couch and start to put it in motion. Simplify the life. Yeah? Yeah. It's going to give you the stardom that you want. Yeah? Because if you don't have a physical painting of a star with dots, it's basically a representational thing of your dots are going to actually give you the star. Yeah? The acknowledgement. Yeah, because the stars are acknowledgement. The stars are also an Aquarius energy, and an Aquarius energy is standing in one's power and in one's strength. Yeah, it's called the Aquarius is called the star power for a reason. Okay, so this is why I'm getting the star. Yeah, the star. Thank you. The star power. So doing what you love is going to give you the star power. Going to give you the whole Aquarian fundamental meaning of life and joy and prosperity. Yeah, you'll live you'll live the life that you desire. Yeah, like a star. Yeah, you will shine. It will shine. Help you shine. Right. May I actually leave that with you, LB, and I hope that was of help. Yeah. And yeah, thank you to the gentleman in spirit that's actually come to Thank you. Yeah, that's come to actually say hi. Yeah. With much love and respect from him as well. And that's why I love being a medium. It's eventually when we start to listen, we start to hear, and then you give them the opportunity for them to step in. Yeah. And they will step in when they have to step in. Yeah. It's a matter of timing. Right, you had to be ready to hear what he had to say. You know what I mean? But first of all, the underlying thing needed to be addressed, kind of pushed you in that direction first before you were ready to hear his words. Otherwise, you wouldn't have heard his words. Right. So, thank you very much, LB. Thank you, everyone else who's been on this live. It was an absolute pleasure to do it again. Yeah, I hope I don't sound like a broken record, but in some ways, I actually hope I do. People go, "Oh, I heard that he's annoying the crap out of me." Good. If it annoys you, I'm addressing not ULB. I'm addressing everyone else out there. If hearing it over and over again annoys you, just know it's actually not a reflection on me. It's actually a reflection on you. Because if it's annoying you, it's actually triggering an element of your personality and your character traits, which is pissing you off. And that's the best key I can hand you to realize that there, right, folks, is the problem. It's the one that you're ignoring. It's called self accountability. They're the words I want to say. Self accountability. Right. So you need to take yourself and look at yourself and go, why is his words annoying and grating me? Why is he repeating himself? It's pissing me off. Good. I hope I'm a catalyst to be the pimple on your butt, which will make you take notice as the pimple on your butt. So I knew you'd like that, Mr. Delia. So you can actually focus on the pimple on your butt and go, yeah, there is one there. Yeah, scratch, scratch, scratch. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm saying that with great love, but I'm also handing it to you because I know I'm hearing the energy in the ethers. Yeah. And this is what some of you have actually gone, he's annoying me. I'm just leaving because he's annoying me. Yeah, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah. So, all right, Mr. Daly, is there anything else that you want to add or inform the collective of, or?
No. In fact, I already folded my cards up. I put them all to rest. Yeah, but normally, yeah, we would do a collective reading, but we didn't do one this time. It's okay.
That's all right. Tomorrow? Are we doing tomorrow?
That's completely up to you if you want to. You
No,
are
I'll be
welcome.
here tomorrow. I promise tomorrow. It was just today your ancestry prompted me. So someone here today needed to hear something that wouldn't have got an opportunity to hear. So yeah, it might have even been Lopez that because that was pretty spot on. I was meant to deliver it yesterday.
I think
But
we all needed something from you today. And hopefully we're able to give you something back in return. Okay?
oh, I'm doing what
Yeah.
I'm doing and I'm just enjoying it. So yeah.
Yeah. You need to be recharged as well.
Okay. Send some batteries over.
Woo!
Actually,
I'll see what I can do.
actually, they just told me what do you call them?
What?
A cordless charger. You know how you stand on top of it? You don't plug
Oh
yourself
my, you
in.
talking
It's not
about
battery.
yeah, for the phone. That's the newfangled stuff they got.
But for me,
You just okay.
for my body, so I can
Ah,
sit on it and get and recharge at night.
uh-uh. I don't think we're rechargeable like that yet. Hopefully not.
Wow, that's an idea for the rest of them out there. Come on, get with it. You all want to be rich. That's all right.
All right. So let me know if you want to do a little earlier. I think it'd be better in
You
the
think
near
it'd be better?
future. Yeah, if we
Okay.
come on a little earlier. Um, eventually, I'm gonna work myself back around to my normal schedule
Okay.
because my normal schedule will be me getting up in the next 20 minutes.
So it would be okay, but this wouldn't be when you want to start, would it? Or is it?
Yeah, I think, yeah, eventually we'll get around to it. We're gonna just
All
have to
right.
work ourselves around the clock, go with
Yeah,
the body. You know how your body just goes through the
yeah,
motion
yeah.
till it gets there.
Because
So eventually,
this time for me would be advantageous.
oh, cool.
That's why I'm trying to figure out if this is what you're actually saying. If you want to be starting eventually earlier in the mornings,
Yeah.
then and if that's advantageous for you bunch over there, I would
I
believe.
think they all got off the live already, so
Mhm. Yeah, they
I,
have.
I,
Yeah,
yeah. But I'll pass it by them. I did mention it to one person.
yeah.
Okay. And
Nice.
and they was like, yeah, I think that'd be a good time because we
Mm.
have this new thing that's coming in, and I think that'd be perfect around that time. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think it'd be perfect if everybody just came out at the same time, so to speak.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
within
yeah.
that 2 hours, that would be really keen. I think really cool for us.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Let's end this one so you can post what you have to, and I'll have a brief chat with you with what just came into my mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
if
see
that's
you in
okay.
the next one.
All
All
right,
right,
cool. I'll ring you at 5. All right, thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Dang it. Okay, our guest has left the building. And I thank each and every person that came to the live and those that cruised through. All right. Like we always say, get in where you fit in. If you don't find yourself in this video, check the other ones. All right. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and comment button. See you in the next video.